So I had to restart the stream. I had to restart it. That's the reason why I'm doing that. Fuck. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah. Stream ended a little bit earlier. Don't know why. My internet loves doing this thing where it's like, hey, you're not doing anything. Hoodlum hours. Wait, is Raven doing that right now? Probably is. Maybe. Anyways. Yeah, I'm still alive. No. My internet was just being weird. Okay. I hate that. I hate everything. No, we're not getting Susaned. Had to reboot my internet. Had to do that shit today. It's been one of those weird days. How it worked. It worked at first, and then all of a sudden the internet was like, heh, no. Being dumb. It's always going to be dumb here. Alright. Let's try it one more time. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to try it one more time, see what happens. Fuck, man. My things, but even though I have data, I hate this. I hate the fact that, for one, hang on, give me a second. I'm going to try something. Yeah, I need help. I do need internet help. Wow. Hogan saw the stream and thought it didn't work for me, brother. Hope not. Lord, I hope not. What if? What if? Yeah, this is a great stream, guys. This is a very good stream. Very good stream. Trying to get everything to work, and it sucks that it doesn't want it to work for me. But yeah, hopefully I get everything working again. Alright, let's try this again. One more time. With feeling. Until it decides to tell me, go to bed.
Like, we just love each other and we want to be with each other forever. So that kind of stuff doesn't matter. It's not like, oh, today you look so good, and now, oh, tomorrow today you don't look so good, Phil.
Well, here's the thing with that, though, Phil. If your wife actually truly gave a shit about you, then she wouldn't care. It's like, oh, yeah, you don't look so good today. And if she gives you advice of how to look better, take it. But no, there's always going to be days where your significant other will be like, no, I don't like the way that you look. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, Phil.
It's not like that. So, I mean, she's happy.
Yeah, she's happy that she's getting all that DoorDash. Yeah, she's happy that she's getting all... Ah! Eck! That was not fun. Ugh. I just heard myself again. Ugh. Alright, I had to go straight to my fucking stream, to my Twitter. Yeah, we're back. We're back. We're back. Let's go.
That I'm doing stuff to look different on streams. I would say look better. Personally, do I think I look better? I've told you guys this. I don't have much I don't have a good, what's the word?
I love how he has to think about it. He has to think about what he's gonna say next. It's just,
I don't have a good picture in my head of who I am. You know what I'm saying? What is it? I can't remember the word for it.
You don't have a good image of what to look for. You don't have a good self-image. Or you don't have good self-esteem. That's the word that you're looking for, Phil.
But basically, I don't have a positive
You don't have a positive self-worth. You don't have... Yeah, you're very insecure. He's very insecure about his own self. He's very paranoid.
Self-image in my head. I think I'll always be ugly. I don't think there's anything I could possibly do to make myself attractive.
Well, here's the thing you could do, Phil, but then again, that ship has already sailed of any ways to help you improve or to make yourself fucking better. So we can see his Windows taskbar, his gas stream. Oh no, not my gas stream. Yeah, but there's nothing he can do. And he's like, oh, I don't think there is anything he can do. There's nothing he can do. Very much nothing he can do.
Like, I've been like this my whole life. I have this face. I have this...
Yeah, the one time where Phil was actually self-aware about something. Pretty much.
This body, you know what I mean? Even if I lost weight, which I have, by the way. Now I'm down to around 200 pounds.
I love how Phil's like, oh, if I lost weight. And then all of a sudden he goes, oh, by the way, I did lose weight, guys. Oh, my God.
I've lost a lot of weight. Have you guys noticed?
Phil, stop. Even though you lost all that weight that you're proclaiming, kudos. But at the same time, you don't exercise.
Because that's the thing, is that you just see me sitting...
Nobody wanted to see this, Phil.
In a chair. Look. I swear to God, I'm not sucking my stomach in.
Take a good, long look at that. He says that he doesn't suck it in, but he's sucking it in. And you could see the little gut popping out.
Look. I lost all that weight. All that chubby weight I had around me is almost completely gone.
Almost completely gone, but it's still there.
You know, I basically stopped eating bad.
No, Phil, you still eat fucking bad, even though you don't have a good muscle balance. My God, your noodle arms when you're threatening to kick someone's ass or punch a developer in the nuts, you don't have the strength to do any of this.
And I lost all of it. So that's great, you know. And like I say, I've been going on walks.
What a sexy man. Nah. No, essentially, Phil is his own birth control. That's the reason why he can never have a kid with Kat.
And doing exercise and stuff. I lost a good amount of weight in the last year, and I've managed to keep it all. You know what I'm saying?
I managed to keep it off, but I still eat unhealthily, guys. Yeah, why does he care? Is he listening to trolls again? Pretty much. He watches my content like mine and other people. So he already knows about it. Yeah, he fucking waddles.
And that's good.
Hey, you got any tips? And they said no. Then he waddled away.
But in my mind, my own self-perception, my own self-worth, I don't think like I would ever be attractive.
Phil, you were never attractive. I'm sorry to say this, but you'll never be attractive. Here's the thing with attractiveness. It doesn't necessarily mean looks. Because you can be a 6 out of 10, but people could still want to be with you. They could still want to fuck you. That's what they will do. Because if you have a great personality to back that up, and you actually know how to hold a conversation with somebody, and if you know how to make someone feel better about themselves Like, if they're dealing with a very bad time, like a moment of depression or a moment that they don't want to do anything, as long as they are there and you're there to make them feel better, then that's all you need. Stop with the toxic bullshit, and maybe you'll be attractive. It's exactly that, but he doesn't seem to get it at all. He thinks that attractive, like anything that's attractive, has to be based around looks, not the personality. Yeah, it was his attractiveness. Now it's like going to flatline.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe it's because I've told you guys this. When I was younger, no one ever said that they thought I was good looking.
Not even your parents. I think that was like the only person that said that he looked good was his mom. And then as soon as his mom stopped calling him attractive, then, oh my fucking God, he lost it. And that's why he went on that fucking women only forums and he brought up his mom as being a tease, a whore, and a generally not a good person. Yeah, exactly. Personality lasts forever, looks fade. Very true.
So because of that, maybe I just have this weird messed up feeling in my head that I'm just never good looking no matter what I do. I will never.
So what you're talking about is depression, which is something that he claims that he has, but he doesn't really have it. He'll have those moments where he feels sorry for himself, but he's never have that depressed moment. Bet Cat calls him cute. No. Yeah, I think Cat only. I don't think even Cat calls him handsome at all, or cute, or anything positive, at all. That is true, Beth Bear, that chicks do dig money, but the problem with that, though, is like, is as you mentioned before, Beth Bear, don't give a random girl money because they're using them.
Think that I'm good looking. Even if people tell me I am, I actually feel the opposite.
Your insecurity is showing, good sir.
If you tell me, oh, wow, you look good today, I actually like, oh, that they're just, what's the word? They're just patronizing me.
They're patronizing you. Phil, you're acting condescending to compliments. And all of a sudden, people kept saying, wow, Phil, you really look great today. That's what you want. You want people to tell you that you look good. But you don't have that at all.
Bullshit. They're just making that up.
Phil, every single time that you're saying that you think that you look good, that people think that you are looking better with accomplishments and everything of the sort, my God, the voices in your head do not count as any form of praise.
You know, and I know that.
Aw, did mommy not say you were beautiful while brushing her hair, Phil? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm ugly.
Yeah, patronizing. He's trying to say patronizing, but he's using the word wrong.
I mean, it's serious. I know that sounds depressing, but that's just kind of this thing in my head, this stigma.
Phil, you're generally a depressing person, and you're generally a boring person.
Maybe it's part of that, part of my whole depression thing
No, that was my depression. Me jerking off on May 1st, that was my depression. I was with someone who was incredibly fucking toxic and manipulative. That's my depression.
Was so bad for so long is that I just don't have a feeling that I ever have been attractive.
Phil, you've always had that feeling of attractiveness. As soon as you were making the machinima money and people were noticing your content through machinima, you let the ego get to your head that people like you and people think that you're attractive. You did this, Phil. You fed yourself the bullshit, and when the bullshit doesn't come right back, immediately you're hitting reality straight into a wall.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think, like, no matter what I do, I don't ever think that I'll be good looking.
You will never be good looking because of the way that you're being toxic to everybody. That right there is one of the main reasons why you will never find yourself attractive. Or no one will find you attractive. Like, grow a fucking pair. Yeah, I'll say this too for Golden. He just needs to grow a pair, accept that he's a toxic piece of shit and that he's ugly, and move the fuck on. No, that's the thing though, Philip. That even though Panda Lee was throwing herself at him, she was a fangirl of his. And he was feeding her what he wanted from her. That's all that she was good for. And as soon as she wasn't good enough for him, didn't want anything to do with her. And so he makes up the bullshit lie that she was toxic, she was manipulative, even though that's what she was. Or actually, no, not what she was. She was actually just a victim of his manipulation.
All right, I'll certainly never be
It's one of those nights where it's like, oh, geez, I'm trying to think of the right thing to say, and it slips up. Oh, God,
conceited because I think I'm ugly. All right, so it doesn't matter what hair I have. It doesn't matter what I do with my weight.
Again, Phil, looks don't fucking matter when it comes to attractiveness. My fucking God. Jesus Christ, Phil, you are so delusional.
I think I'm always going to look like that.
You always will look like that. But then again, you look yourself in the mirror and you think you have a six-pack abs.
So to me, I don't really care. But if you guys say to me, hey, Phil, we thought you actually looked different and we liked how you look, I'll make those changes, you know?
Yeah, because you have histrionic fucking personality disorder where your self-worth is nothing. You want validation of others. And this definitely proves my fucking point about him being a histrionic personality disorder victim.
No?
Or patient. Victim, patient. That's two different words, but kind of, I'll stop.
I think it's fun. It's fun to do stuff that's a little different, right?
You will never do stuff that's different. Even if someone put a gun to your head, you wouldn't do it.
Right? So...
yeah, now you can be a fan without having played everything. But with his Let's Play history, you think he would. Nope, he never would.
That's cool. You know, I'm down for that. I'll do my hair a little different every day.
Even though it's going to be the same thing over and over and over. Yeah, she also had no relationship experience. Yeah. Yeah, that is also true.
I'll wear some different shirts every once in a while, you know, every other day or whatever. And, no, but I'm not going to, that's the thing. I'm not going to dye my hair. I'm not going to pretend like I'm not aging. That is something.
The way that he says this.
That's the thing. I'm not going to dye my hair. I'm not going to pretend like I'm not aging.
It sounds like, I get he's saying Asian or aging, but it sounds like he's like drunkenly saying Asian. I don't know why.
That is something that is a huge thing with humans. Is like we want to pretend like
we're humans. What is this alien speak that you speak of?
Not aging. And if you deny the fact that you're going to get older and you're going to pass away one day, that is horrible.
Okay, let's go back with this.
Humans is like we want to pretend like we're not aging. And if you deny the fact that you're going to get older and you're going to pass away one day, that is horrible.
Okay, so I'm on the verge of saying that I agree, but at the same time, I disagree. Due to the fact that we are not given life. We are not given tomorrow. We're only given tomorrow because some higher power has given us an expiration date. So you could live on to be 50, 60, 70, 80, and that'll be fine. Or you could die of an illness. You could die of disease. You could die of whatever happens. Because live for the present. That's all that we have to do. Never dwell on the past. Live for the present. And we're never going to be guaranteed tomorrow. But what he seems to think is that, everyone thinks that, yeah, we're all going to die when we're older. We're all going to age. We're all going to have this. Nobody has that luxury, Phil. No one has that opportunity to do so because something gets in the way and it fucking stops it. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a car accident, heart disease, heart attack, cancer. Anything out there can possibly kill you. And you could be 40, 30, 50, or you could be a fucking child. It's a fucked up thing to think about, but it happens. That is how life works, and it's a weird but fucked up thing. Like I said, don't live on the past, live for the present. Even though we're never going to be guaranteed tomorrow, plan for the future. That's just the best way I can describe this whole entire thing about, don't pretend that we don't age. Because we do age. It just depends on what higher power tells us to, hey, your time is done. You've now reached your expiration date.
You know, you have to you're getting older is a natural thing.
This is the only god I know is that the luck god. He fucking hates my ass. I think sometimes luck. I think sometimes luck can be on everybody's side, but it might not be. It's all the spin of the wheel, and it's the roll of the dice.
Thing. Every human is a finite being. Every human is going to get older and pass away one day. That's fine.
Even though, like I said before, not everybody gets that chance of dying of old age.
You don't have to be afraid of it. You don't have to be freaking out about it. You know.
Oh, no. I already know I'm going to have gray hair. I already know that I might lose my hair. I'm already aware that I'm going to age. I'm already aware that my body's not going to work as it used to back when I was my 20s. I already know this, Phil. But, yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people could say the same thing. Have people here telling me that, hey, I'm in my 40s or 30s, but I look like I'm a young kid. I look like I'm in my teenage years. Like, it happens. It happens, Phil. It happens to everybody. That people can look younger when they're actually older.
You don't have to deny it. So if my hair gets white, it gets white. You know, look at my beard. The whole fucking thing is white. Look, the whole beard here. Look, all these hairs are gray or white. See them? They're all gray or white, every one of them.
And also black, Phil, because you have what people like to call the salt and pepper complexion. But you don't have that. Instead, you have the, oh my god, let me pretend to be stressed out about life while stressing out on my own accord type of fucking grays.
Very few are even black anymore. I don't care. All right? I don't give a shit. So.
You don't give a shit, but you're talking about your appearance. Like, people actually care. You're going through a crisis. I don't know if you would consider it a midlife crisis. He's just going through a crisis. And he does not have a beard. He has a goatee with stubble. Patchy goatee with stubbles. And a mustache that he does not trim. He would say, why'd I die? Bug life mechanics. Hail Mary heart attack, dude. Wendy's Baconator wins.
There you go.
I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go.
Okay. Need to switch on over. I'm actually going to switch it. Call it the Switching Games segment, where I kind of want to change that from switching games to switching videos. Or I might make another one where it's like switching videos. Alright, so that was the day before. That was the fucking day before. And now he's going to talk about other things. I'm actually going to get into this because this is what I was wanting to make a video about. But it didn't happen. It's a full life crisis. It's a sad mustache. So is he going to add compliments to a list of things he's going to beg for? Possibly. Fucking possibly. You never know. I mean, for God's sake. He went on and say, hey, I need that membership, guys.
Let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort. Kogan. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip, go.
Also, I do like the way that Snort Hogan has been doing these intros. Instead of doing that little sludge crawl or, sludge transition, he's going straight into, like, the cut to the next video. That's actually better. I like that. It's a lot better.
Anyway, let's talk about what happened yesterday on the streams.
He's talking about Final Fantasy 16, where he pretended to fall asleep and pretended to be bored, which he was already bored to begin with.
First stream yesterday was Final Fantasy 16, and basically it's just more of the same at this point. You get a high, right? You get a really excellent story-based segment with cool plot developments, an epic fight.
I bet he can't even get mustache rice. Nope, can't do that. It tastes nasty.
You know, with cool icon bosses and everything. Wow, this is so neat.
Yep, he did. He did. From what I heard, he did. And I didn't believe it either. But I want to see where he's going with this. I want to see how he's going to cook this.
I'm having such a good time. Let me immediately have that ruined by 90 minutes of fetch questing that has nothing to do with the plot.
Even though it has plenty to do with the lore and the world building. My God, Phil. Why still complain about the same thing?
And it could be...
Yeah, pretends to be bored and asks why his tips are low. Exactly.
It could have been explained.
No, Dutch. Tyrone doesn't do that. Tyrone gives a full Harley ride. The hog ride, essentially. And yes, Mocha, I've been back. Sorry.
Away in a 5-minute cutscene. It really is bad how in Final Fantasy 16, whoever the game director was did a piss poor job of pacing and didn't understand that having entire segments of boredom in between exciting parts does not make the game better. It just
Phil, it makes it with pacing. It adds something to it. It's like, hey, you gotta learn more about the world, Phil. Here you go. Has nothing really to do with the story, but it has something to do with the world building of the world of Final Fantasy 16. But he doesn't like it. But I don't know. He just loves to do that. Yeah, he hates lore and reading. I was going to say, Jonah, here's what I said before, and I actually do stick with this. He hates Final Fantasy 16 because it's showing him the story, but not telling it to his face. He likes games like Final Fantasy 5 due to the fact that it tells him the story via exposition. To the dialogue explaining him the story. You know what? That's actually a good question. I'm actually going to look that up right now. I'll look up that for y'all. Who wrote Final Fantasy 16? Kuzutaro Mehiro. I wish I could know not who that is. I want to see what other stuff they'd worked on. Give me 1 second. Let me see what. Okay. So I do have it right here. The guy that wrote the story for Final Fantasy 16 was also the creative director. And he worked on the quest planner for Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, event planner for Final Fantasy Tactics, the main level designer and map director of Vagrant Story, event player for War of the Alliance, that Tactics game, and also special things for Tactics Advance 2, main scenario writer for Final Fantasy 14, for all that, and also the development supervisor for 14 Stormblood, main battle system designer for Zodiac Age, or 12. Yeah, and he got special things. So that's who he is. That's all that he is, essentially. He's been a guy that's been a video game battle system designer and scenario writer since 1995. Like, my God, man. Yeah, he did that. That's all the guy that he did. But at the same time, Jesus Christ, he doesn't seem to understand that a lot of people can work on different things, Phil, and it works.
just pads it. And it's a really bad experience in that regard when you're like, wow, this is so good. What's going to happen next? Well, you're not going to know for 2 hours because now you have to fucking do boring, menial shit.
Oh, then again, Phil, didn't you say that that was side content that you didn't have to do? So don't do the side quest. Just do the main fucking story and shut up.
It would be one thing if it gave you the option.
Yeah, it does give you the option, Phil. It's called side content.
To do the boring, menial shit if you wanted to pad your own experience with side content. But it's not.
Did you just said it's side content? Jesus Christ, dude. And why is it that you're wearing it looks like either anchor shirt or it looks like mushrooms. Why are you wearing that type of shirt, Phil? It's not becoming of you. And my God, button that fucking shirt. Nobody wants to see your fucking chest hairs. And exactly, Dream Leak. It does sound like an RPG. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Not how the game's built. The game literally has things that should be boring, menial side content
You know, go right ahead, Flutter Dog. I'll wait.
as story-based content. It's pathetic. It was funny because
Even though some of the story-based content is just dealing with character development of Clive and everybody else that's involved. But no, you don't like that.
yesterday, after we did this big
Yeah, let's all agree this fool just hates games of draw. Exactly. He doesn't want to play Pikmin 4 because nobody knows what Pikmin is.
major boss fight, right? We did 90 minutes of bullshit. And then after that, it went to another cutscene, and the cutscene was great. And I was like, so can you imagine?
Okay, so the cutscene was great. Except, oh my god, there's a man and woman naked on the bed doing pillow talk. Oh, Game of Thrones, this cutscene sucks.
If you're the game director and you were pacing the game properly, you would have had this epic boss fight. You immediately would have panned to the really good story-based, meaningful development cutscene that happened 90 minutes after, and then you would have just had a 2-minute explanation. Okay, so in the meantime, one of the characters was doing...
No. Don't fucking bullshit me, Phil. Don't fucking bullshit me on this. Because you don't want the game to explain to you in 2 minutes. You want the game to be explained to you via exposition. You don't want the game to show you anything. You want it to be told to you like it's a fucking picture book. And we see here that this woman fucked the king. As you see, look, hey, look, it's one of those pull here to see it thrust. Pull, thrust. Oh, Game of Thrones.
Doing this behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly, Flutterdark. Fucking exactly. He needs cooldown. Everybody that plays an RPG that has something big and epic, and then they immediately cool down. Look at Persona 5. Every time you beat a dungeon, they cool down with stuff to do before it goes right back into the main story again. I mean, my fucking god.
Scenes and developed, this ship for your crew. And that's it. Instead of having 90 minutes of fetch questing to build the ship. That adds nothing whatsoever to the game. It was just,
well, you're building the ship, Phil, so it's adding to the story.
Just pathetic. I'm sorry. The writing's terrible in this fucking game.
Then drop the game. Drop it. Nobody will call you an asshole. No one will think that it's embarrassed. They'll just think, hey, the game's not for you.
The dialogue, everything's long-winded.
Oh no, but if you do drop it, you'll make up this narrative that the detractors told you to do so, and I listened to the wrong people, and detractors did this and this and this. My god, dude.
The more I play it,
yeah, meaningful means money to him.
The more I see the flaws, but then there's a good part, and I'm like, oh my god, we're back. It's like the summer blockbuster movie again. Here we go, excitement and fun, and combat is excellent, and you get the fucking
Phil, you do not watch movies. You hated the fucking Mario Brothers movie. For what reason? Because it's a kid's movie.
Graphics are going, and the plot is excellent.
Yeah, Trolls win in his mind, so he quits Final Fantasy 16. No. Trolls win every single time that he gets low support. That's what he thinks.
Twists and turns, everything, the plot. Wow. And it's like, now what comes next? Sleep.
Hey, Phil, it's like we said before. It's cooldown, not sleep. The only one that's sleeping is you, because you almost passed out or pretended to pass out. I don't get it. I really don't understand the bullshit that this man says. But at the same time, I want to know what goes on in his head. I really do.
So it's not going to change. Let's be honest.
Well, it's not going to change, but what could change is you playing the game. Just drop it.
It's not going to
What's up, movie sign?
Change. All right? It's going to stay the same for the rest of the game. Good news is we're more than halfway through it. I think...
Yeah, you're more than halfway through it because you're rushing.
If we keep on the pace we're going, 2 major streams of it every single week, I think that we'll probably beat it by early August. And from what everyone says, the last third or last quarter of the game is super good. Why? Because all the menial shit's gone.
Basically, oh, Jesus Christ. That's what he wants. He doesn't want the game to have cooldown. He doesn't want the game to have something to do for side content, to build the world. He just wants to go through it and say, oh, hey, epic fucking stuff. Oh, my God, all this epic stuff. I don't want to go to sleep. Oh, what's this? Sleep? Okay, fuck you.
Basically, right now is the point of the game where they do that stupid balance. But once you get to the end of the game, it's ramped.
Phil, quit begging on your desk. We get it. You're trying to prove a point, but there's no point that you could ever make to actually make yourself validated.
Up and it's all like exciting at the end. In which case, probably the end of the game is going to be exceptionally good, right? Which I'm pleased I've had.
How do you know this, Phil? Unless you read ahead and looked at video guides.
Happy, I can't wait. But it just sucks that we got to kind of go through entire streams where it's like, wow, I played 3 hours and...
Yeah, well, let's see. So 16 pulling a 15 where it turns a hallway halfway through. Probably not, but Phil's... Pretty much, he describes it as that way. He pretty much describes it that way. He'll describe any games boring. And, oh, trust me, David, he will never play those games. Because it's an anime game. And it's an RPG that he'll never touch.
45 minutes were good, and the rest was a waste of my time. It's not...
Phil, you're wasting everybody's time. You think that you're entertaining people with your shitty gameplay and your shitty jokes while you play Final Fantasy 16, but you're just wasting time.
not good at all. I don't know how people are ignoring this.
He didn't play Tales of Arise because he had other RPGs to play, and he said that Judgment was considered an RPG.
Because people...
Oh, actually, no, I forget. When did Tales of Arise come out? Sorry, I have to do my research again. Because I do have the game. Oh, it came out in 2021. Whoops. What other games came out? What other games came out around that time? I really gotta look that up now because I forget what all the other games. So I do have to double check that, so please forgive me with that. There we go. September. Oh yeah, Eastward came out that same year too. Oh right, he was playing games like Life is Strange, Colors. Yeah, True Colors. That was one that he played. He played like that game. He played fucking... He didn't even play Castlevania or Diablo 2. Kenna. That's what he was doing. He was playing other games. He was playing other games that didn't even matter and that were just short anyway.
People are trying to treat the game like it's an MMO. It's not an MMO.
Phil, it was never an MMO to begin with. And you're basically generalizing all RPGs as MMOs now. Stop.
All right? In an MMO, the reason that those menial missions and tasks are more fun is because you're doing them with your clan or your guild.
He has not played an MMO. The only one that he's played, that I know that he's played, was World of Warcraft. Only one time, and he dropped it because people were trolling him.
You're having social interaction when you're doing that stuff, so it's much better. It's like you're not wasting time. You're spending time with your friends while you're doing stuff. You know the best way to explain this?
Okay, so before he does all of this, it's like, Phil, no. Just no. Side content will always be a thing in RPGs. Sorry to tell you this, Phil, but nothing you'll say can tell a big developer like Square Enix to tone it down on the fucking content. Like, I'm sorry. You're a nobody. Nobody cares. That's essentially that, yeah. Oh, I forgot. He did play DC Universe Online. Yeah, I remember that too, Zenkai. Thank you for reminding me about that.
In real life, let's say
In real life, so he's comparing fiction to reality. Okay.
you go grocery shopping.
How is this going to be anywhere close to this?
Right? You go grocery shopping by yourself.
Uh-huh. There's nothing wrong with that, Phil.
You do it once or twice, it's all right.
Once or twice is all right, but people do that all the damn time.
Once you do it the fifth time, you're bored. I've already been to this grocery store a million times. It's not exciting. It's just work I have to do to get groceries in my house.
Hey, Phil. Grocery shopping is a necessity. People need to go to the grocery store to fucking get supplies they need. Stuff to survive. But why in the fuck are you saying that, oh, if you go by yourself, it's boring? Just no.
But now do it with a friend or do it with a significant other, and all of a sudden a new wrinkle is added because it's fun.
It's still the same fucking thing, but it's with another person. Come on. Come on, Phil. How is that anywhere close to Final Fantasy 16 or an MMO? Come on.
You're doing something different with someone else who normally maybe you wouldn't do it with, or, just having that social interaction with someone. Maybe, oh, Someone sees something new on a shelf you didn't see before or whatever. You know what I mean?
It doesn't, David, it does not make any fucking sense. Because that's the same thing about going by yourself. That is the same fucking thing. Because if you go to the same grocery store multiple fucking times with the same person again and again and again, it also becomes boring, menial work. See, I just proved his argument wrong within a minute or two.
It makes it better. It really does.
No, it doesn't, Phil. It's just the same thing, except you got someone else to drag along with you.
And that's why in an MMO, those menial tasks and things that you do aren't that big of a deal because they feel meaningful.
No, they don't. Oh my God, Phil. Taking your wife to an expensive restaurant for an anniversary, that's more meaningful than taking your fucking wife to Walmart for grocery shopping. My fucking God, dude. Like, for the love of fuck. Yeah, exactly. His analogies are stupid. Yeah, exactly. They're just going, oh my God. Good analogy, Master Philbert. Oh my God. We love you, Master Phil. These analogies are so intelligent. Well, they're not. Hyperboles are not his thing. Like, yeah, Burger King for its anniversary. I forgot he did that.
When you're playing Final Fantasy 16 by your fucking self, it feels like you're watching grass grow.
Hang on. I'm going back. I'm going back here.
Tasks and things that you do aren't that big of a deal because they feel meaningful. When you're playing Final Fantasy 16 by your fucking self, it feels like you're watching grass grow.
He got really fucking angry, saying that if you're playing Final Fantasy 16, it's boring. And it's like watching grass grow. Phil, let me tell you a little something about gaming. It's a consumeristic market where it caters to people that can play games by themselves or play games with others. That's a thing, Phil. Like, what the fuck? What in the unholy fuck are you on about? You fucking demented fool!
Like you're painting a fucking white picket fence with white paint and it's dripping down and you have to recoat it, but then you have to wait for it to dry to put on the next coat. So you watch the grass grow while you're waiting for the fucking paint to dry to do the second coat. That's what it feels like you're doing with this shit.
Really, Phil? I know a lot of people that has played Final Fantasy 16 and they're having a blast with it. They're having fun with it. Hell, a couple of friends of mine actually platinumed the damn game. So don't go saying that, oh, it's boring like watching grass grow. You do not have anything of fun in your life. You don't even know what fun is. You think that, oh my god, they play Final Fantasy 16? They're fucking boring people. Watch me play Mario Brothers 3 for the millionth time that people have already seen the fucking game. Exactly, Moki. You could do something else. When you're waiting for the fence to dry, you can go and fucking do whatever. Go get something to eat. Spend time with the wife or girlfriend. Go to the store. You could do a lot of other things. But Phil thinks that playing Final Fantasy 16 is essentially shoving your thumb up your ass and watching the grass grow while the paint's drying. That's what he thinks.
Like, why is it in there? Again,
Why is it in there? Because it's side content, Phil.
Ask the game director these questions. Like, what the fuck were you thinking?
Hey, Phil, why don't you send Square Enix an email? If they ever have that survey, why don't you do the email? Oh, right. You don't do it because it's a waste of time, right?
This is not meaningful gameplay in 2023. Stop saying your game is 60 to 80 hours long when in reality it's 20 hours long.
You know what? I'm going to leave it at that fucking face. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do something because he's proclaiming something. Let's see. How long is it really? Main story, 35 hours long. With side content, about 56 hours long. The completionist route, 73 hours. So it is an 80-hour game, Phil. Checkmate, motherfucker.
With 60 hours of shit. Anyway.
Then again, he did the same thing with Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, where he was like, oh no, it's all bloat. It means nothing. Oh, just give me the meaningful 20, 40 hours of gameplay, and the rest of it can just go straight to the fire where he belongs.
Anyway, that's the Final Fantasy 16 experience for me. Okay? We're going to continue on. I'm going to keep playing it. We're going to eventually beat it. I can't wait to get to the good parts at the end. Seriously.
He can't wait to get to the end. That way, he can just drop this game forever and make up a lot of fucking bullshit when the credits roll, as well as whenever he does his top 10 best and worst lists. He's going to put it at either bottom 5 of the top or best, and he's going to put it at the top of the worst. Yeah, diehard fan of Final Fantasy. Yeah, diehard fan. And then say when did I say Zelda was a bad game? Exactly. We could just watch his gameplay of it, and it's automatically terrible.
Can't wait.
I got the drip going. I got the drip going. I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
God, Phil, you are a joke for a reason. And I swear to God, I don't understand this man's logic at all. Like, I really don't get it. Hogan, what do you have to say to me, man?
Tell you something, brother.
Oh, tell us something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort. Hogan. Drip.
Oh, yeah, he loved Disney Dreamlight Valley. He really loved that game, bro. He really did. Yeah, Phil was singing his praise and say it's good with Zelda, because his post-game views always contradict his actual opinions. Pretty much. Pretty damn much. That's pretty much it.
Snort, snort. I got the drip going.
There is a strong rumor that Disney CEO Bob Iger is actually considering selling Disney or some of its assets, or maybe all of Disney itself. Okay?
Yeah, this was a rumor that Phil read. Not gaming news, just Twitter news.
Okay? This is wild.
Yeah, by that accord, yeah, Flutter Duck, you should hate it, but he doesn't. Then he hates the Mario movie because it's a kid's movie. This guy makes no sense. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, why is Phil talking about this, Flutter? Because it's Twitter news. He's trying to find things that can be meaningful to him. Because he thinks that people are interested in this shit.
Absolutely wild. Because just a few years ago, Disney was one of the most profitable, prominent entertainment companies on planet Earth.
And it still is, Phil. They're still profitable with all the shit that they put out. And I love how he's like, oh, it was profitable. No, Phil. It is profitable, and it still is despite the failures.
They owned Marvel. They owned Star Wars. They owned all the Disney properties.
They own 20th Century Fox and everything made by Fox except for things like Family Guy and Bob's Burgers. But they own The Simpsons.
So what?
And yeah, exactly, Mandy. This is all filler. And that's the reason why he's doing it. It's filler.
What happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. The Marvel movies started.
Did you know Bugsnax is rated M for mature for 41-year-old men, child?
Started to tank, right? The Star Wars movies didn't do as good as they wanted, and everyone turned against them. They overproduced Star Wars content, half of which people aren't even watching. Okay? The Disney stuff. They decided to remake every single Disney movie as a live-action movie, changing the whole fucking story around and changing key elements, and it pissed people off.
Agree that it did piss people off, but what Disney's trying to do with it is try to cater to a newer audience, a more diverse audience. What Phil doesn't seem to understand, though, is that you don't have to watch it. You don't have to. You can just go watch something else. And yes, exactly. That's the one thing. The modern stuff that come out now, I agree. it does suck. But they still make a profit off of it, regardless.
The last 3 to 4 Disney movies that were supposed to be blockbusters were actually considered box office flops.
Not really, Phil. They still made a profit. They still made a lot more than they put the budget in for the movie.
So...
And yeah, this was a bit late. This was actually news that was done weeks ago.
You can only essentially fail for so long before things start to get shaken up. And it's just crazy that this company that I would say 5 to 10 years ago, we were all talking about, oh my God, Disney owns the world. Disney is buying everything up. And they're assimilating all pop culture. And they're going to be the biggest pop culture company in the world. Who's going to stop them? Well, now we know the answer. Who's going to stop Disney? Disney themselves. They became their own worst enemy because they kept changing everything about the IPs that they were buying up, right? If you take a look at the height of the prominent...
What's up, Dwight Race? Also, this is just complete irony at this point. It really, really is. Because what he's talking about, how he's like trying to change everything. This is what Phil's trying to do to himself. And yet, he doesn't see the irony at all. But he doesn't care. Because if a fucking company or anyone else does something, he'll just think that they're failing. He did the same thing with Review Tech USA. Says that Rich was a failure. Yet he's sitting at 1 million subscribers and streams that people actually attend. Funnily enough. And yeah, that was a sad thing. The new Indiana Jones movie did suck. I completely forgot about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I really did. And I actually forgot about the other Pixar movie that came out. And there was another one, like Strange World, which did not do well either. It's just one of those weird things where, Uncle Rich, he taught me how to play video games.
Marvel movies, right? Like, when were they doing their...
Okay, I'll do that for y'all. I'll look up that movie for you. Because I actually did a little bit of research myself about The Little Mermaid. Because, honestly, I did not want to see that fucking movie. And I heard that they were remaking it. Let's see. Had a budget of 250 million. Did 555.1 million. So it made half the profit. Like, double the profit of it than their budget. But it is a bad movie. But it still made money. Let's look at Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. 307.3 million. Not good. Let's look at Pixar. Let's look at their newest movie that they brought out. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot about Lightyear. Lightyear made like 26.4 million more. That one was terrible. Oof. And then Turning Red made 20.1 million. That could be due to the fact that the reason why it didn't do well was because it went to Disney Plus. It was a streaming movie. That's what they did. They put everything to their stream market and not the box office. But they look at the reviews of it. Turning Red got critical acclaim. I don't think that movie should be critically acclaimed. But I didn't see anyone talking about The Little Mermaid when it came out. No one did. Except people kept showing the clips on Twitter about how that movie looked, and just terrible.
Absolute best. Right in that mid-range when you had, like, you know, the Iron Man 3, Infinity War, Captain America and the Winter Soldier. You know, those were the times that super prominence of Marvel movies.
Well, then again, there were other movies before Disney buying them out. Does anyone remember the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy? Blade? Fuck, I do believe that Marvel, even the first Iron Man movie, was done before Disney buying them out. Yep. So, Iron Man 1. I'm mentioning Iron Man 1. Because this is actually a good point of this. God damn it, it gave me the character, not the movie. Yeah, first Iron Man came out in 2008. 2009 was when Disney bought out Marvel for $4 billion. So there are a lot of movies that came out way before Disney bought them out. And people like those movies. Oh, I had no idea. Fuck. Oof. Ooh. Just oof. Howard the Duck is one of those movies that it's bad, but it can be kind of enjoyable to watch. Can be. Depends on what mindset you're in. Oh, Iron Man 2 was great. There are a lot of movies out there that came out from not from Disney, but from Marvel, way before Disney bought them out, and they still did better, and they're still prominent. Hell, I believe that out of the Iron Man movies, the first one stands out as the best, in my opinion.
What ended up happening was they oversaturated the market with too many periphery characters no one cared about, like Captain fucking Marvel. Do we really need Captain fucking Marvel? Who the hell cares about that? When you flood the market with too much, then people stop caring. It's like I say on my own streams, right? When you do something every once in a while, it feels special. If we do something all the time, it doesn't feel special anymore. It becomes more commonplace, and people don't care about it as much, right?
Well, here's the thing with that, though, Phil. Even though Disney has been pushing out a lot of shit with Marvel, how there's multiple movies coming out, multiple shows, multiple of anything related with Marvel, it will still cater to a certain audience. If they want to watch the new Captain America movie or the Captain Marvel movie, let them. If they want to watch Doctor Strange, they can. Guardians of the Galaxy, they can. They can do whatever the fuck they please them. Whatever they care about. If they don't like a certain character, they'll skip the movie. They won't even care. But the true hardcore fans will still watch it regardless. And I saw someone sent me something. Hang on. Not a single movie or show has turned a profit in the last 2 years. From Guardians of the Galaxy 3 by barely squeezing out a profit. Otherwise, Disney is on track to lose over $1 billion in theaters alone. Yep, that's another fun fact about that one. But at the same time... oh, no, I already saw that, yeah. Thank you for actually putting that back up there. But what he fails to understand is that there's a lot of other things from Disney that they can put out, or just anything. Doesn't matter if it's Disney, it'll still cater to a certain audience. Like She-Hulk. No, She-Hulk, that show sucked. WandaVision, was okay. The Doctor Strange movie, the newest one. The first one was great. Second one, even though they had Sam Raimi involved with it, it just wasn't that great.
But that's what they didn't seem to understand. They were like, oh, well, simply because of, our Marvel movies are doing good, we have to like exponentially increase the amount of Marvel content we're putting out there. No, you don't. You should actually just, instead of throwing everything at everyone, you should have maybe 5 Marvel movies a year that are absolutely amazing movies, 1 or 2 television series, and that's it. And reserve yourself and focus elsewhere on other things. So that way when Marvel content comes out, it's special. It's not, oh my God, they hit me with 700 pieces of Marvel content. I mean,
he doesn't know jack shit about consumerism at all. Because a lot of things that can be put out there into the world, it'll cater to a certain audience. It's the same thing with video games. You'll find a game that caters to you, or it doesn't cater to you. If you like it, get it. Watch it. Play it. Enjoy it. If it doesn't meet your thing, don't bother playing it, watching it, or enjoying it that way. Because it's all based around the person. That's all. The power of choice, essentially. Back to that.
My case in point for me, all right? Pro wrestling. For the longest time...
Pro wrestling. Does this have to do with anything with WWE champions, Philip?
I was a pro wrestling fan, right? I loved it. And then all of a sudden, WWE Network came out. And now not only was there 2 wrestling shows a week to watch in Raw and SmackDown, but there was also an NXT show, there was reality shows, there was other behind-the-scenes shows. Oh, by the way, if you want to be in on pro wrestling, you got to be watching Impact Wrestling. You got to be watching Ring of Honor, right? Now these days you got AEW and all this. Like, wait a minute. For me to be a wrestling fan, I have to be investing like 70 hours a week.
Phil, no, you don't. You can watch certain things if you want to. They give you a wide variety for anything, really. They always do this. Any company, doesn't matter if it's wrestling or Disney or even DC, they put out certain things for people to enjoy because different people like different things. If you like Batman, go watch Batman. But at the same time, there's certain different iterations of that. Do you want to watch the animated Batmans or do you want to watch the live action ones? It's always. Yeah, he's always wrong. But it's always going to be catering to different people. That's all that is. Yeah, when did he start doing it? He's been doing that for a while, like a long-ass while.
To watch pro wrestling. I don't want to do that.
Well, then again, you don't watch wrestling, but you give Hulk Hogan money every single time that you play WWE Champions.
You know, that's ridiculous. Oh, well, if you're not doing that, you're not in on all the stuff. You're
Yeah, no true wrestling fans watching TNA. No. They won't.
not a true wrestling fan. Well, then I guess I'm not going to be a wrestling fan anymore. It's too much of an investment. It's supposed to be something that everyone...
Wait, what? Do you ever think that 20 DSP would try to... Oh, God. I don't want to think about that one.
once in a while...
Watching wrestling while Mummy brushes your hair. He probably did that.
You're spending some time, you know, watching or enjoying...
Oh, but answer your question, guys. When is he ever time to watch movies? He never watches them in theaters. He watches it when it comes out on either Max, Amazon, Tubi, anywhere. And then he'll watch it and he'll animate it. He always will. Yeah, it is the pitiful villain laugh. See, speaking of animated Batman, rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. Major shame to Phil dissed him in his Arkham playthroughs. Yeah, fuck that. Kevin Conroy is a legend. Mark Hamill's a legend too. And if Mark Hamill passes, oh yeah, that's going to be a sad day for me.
as entertainment and optional. Now, you have to invest your entire...
Yes, he did. He did diss Kevin Conroy. Didn't like the acting. It's the same thing with Arkham Origins where he dissed Troy Baker. Whenever he was doing that final showdown with Joker, he kept punching him over. He's like, this is what you get for wearing scarves indoors. But this was Troy Baker.
entire life's existence into it to even understand it, right? So much Marvel content was coming out that there was no way you were ever going to watch it all, and therefore, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying, Phil. It's like that clip from fucking Rush Hour. It's like, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? It's like, nobody understands the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Like, this is insane. Why were they putting out so much?
I went to the Mario movie in the theaters. Heck, even the English screen when it was available. Or since it was available, excuse me. And I had a great time getting out of the house for once and being in a big cinema again. Yeah, same thing. I went to go see the Mario movie in theaters. I enjoyed myself. I loved it. It was a great movie. Like, I had low expectations of Chris Pratt pulling it off as Mario. He did okay. He did a good job. But we all can say this. Jack Black as Bowser... Chef's kiss fucking performance. What's up, Hood?
Much.
Yeah, take a sip of your water, Phil. Chew it a little bit. Taste the gin, the botanicals.
And don't even get me started on Star Wars.
Oh, don't get me started on Star Wars. Yeah. But don't get me started on Star Wars. My God.
You know?
How could you not understand what he's telling you? I don't know, Reap.
Star Wars, let's make a new trilogy. Okay, could you please write us a story that has a start, beginning, and end? So that no matter who's working on it, at least we have a story? Oh no, we're just going to make 3 movies. We don't have a story yet.
Phil, you have not sat in a room of writers trying to figure out the best way to write anything. Because there is a lot of shit that goes into making a story. Doesn't matter if it's for a video game or a movie or a TV series. They always have to make sure they have a coherent story. Or a coherent enough story that they can put it out on the big screen, a TV series, or even a video game. They do this. Yeah, that's an insult to pilots. Yeah, even pilots. That's how pilots start, with an idea, and to see if they can keep it going. Also, let's go back here. I'm just gonna slow this down a little bit. Let's see. Yep, look at that. Oh yeah, finger in the nose. Oh yeah, he's getting that nugget of truth for it. Oh, he put it right onto the lips, right on the lips, and all over his patchy beard. And he's doing it all over. And he's like, oh my God, the fucking nugget of truth. I can taste the nugget of truth. Look at my hands. Look at it. Look at me. I have been proclaimed with truth from my nuggets. Also, take care, Brightside Dylan. Have a good rest of your night, and and also have a good day at your work tomorrow.
You think there may be a problem here? You're gambling with billions of dollars, right?
Phil, anytime someone makes a movie or just anything, they can take a gamble. If you're a big enough studio or a big enough company like Disney, they can take as many gambles as they want and then worry about it later. And they're worrying about it a little bit now because they're trying to figure out the best fucking way to save a company by either getting rid of assets or trying to figure out ways to improve their brand. No. I love how he goes from
We don't need that. We're smart, right? We're big brain. We're probably Ivy League educated.
I don't know why he brought up the whole thing about Ivy League. I really don't know why he did that. Is it because that he didn't go to Ivy League? That he didn't go to that he didn't go to the major colleges? I don't get it. I really don't understand it. I was so big up for that laughing avocado. I almost thought that was an avocado. It looks like a pear. But big ups for that 5 pound, Gaz. Yeah, and also gambling is his game.
We know what we're doing. We'll make Star Wars great again. Oy, oy, oy.
My thing with it, though, here's my thing with Star Wars. I'll say this for the record. Original trilogy, classics. They are the GOATs. And then you have the original trilogy. 1, 2, and 3. Had its moments where it was meh, made up for its pacing, but I can say that Attack of the Clones was the worst one out of the prequel trilogy. The sequel trilogy was trying to continue a story because people love Star Wars. They wanted to keep that going. The Force Awakens is like the only good one, but the problem is that it's almost copy and paste of A New Hope. That's bad. That's a bad way to look at it, but it did its job well. Try to change it up a bit. Rogue One, a good interlude. Solo was meh. Wasn't bad, but it wasn't really good either. No, Gaz, it's all good. A lot of people can like Star Wars, a lot of people can't. A lot of people won't. It's like, that's not a problem. Some people don't like Star Trek either. Me personally, I don't care for Star Trek. But I can understand its history and appreciate it for what they did with it.
These fucking people, man.
Yeah, these fucking people, he slaps his fucking knee.
You know? And so what happens is, they make a trilogy of Star Wars movies.
Yeah, exactly, David. Solo was mid. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best.
No one likes the last movie, but they already made 10.
Oh, trust me, everybody did. Everybody did, Cuddy. Everybody wanted Finn to be the Jedi. I was hoping for that. Never happened. At all.
And other Star Wars things based around Star Wars that now it's too late to pull the plug on, right? If you think about it, they had made other... Solo, that movie tanked because no one fucking cared about Star Wars anymore.
I'm actually going to look this up, just to be safe. There it is. Ron Howard film. Yeah, it had a budget between 275 to 300 million. Made close to 400 million. Which, yeah, that's not a good look.
And, 2-3 more movies coming out. No one cares. Oh, how about a fucking series? They got lucky with Mandalorian. They really did. But at the same time, now Mandalorian has gone off the deep end and no one likes it anymore.
All right, so I can continue on with this one a little bit about Mandalorian. Mandalorian Season 1, the best. Season 2 had good moments. Still good, but it's not as good as Season 1. Season 3, we don't talk about Season 3 because that one was just not that good. And Book of Boba Fett, what did they do to my boy Boba? What did he do to deserve such a fate?
So you see what I'm saying? Like, Disney basically doesn't understand.
Oh no, it's not a movie, but he's talking about the property of Star Wars as a whole, which I get why he's talking about it. And there's also Ahsoka coming out. There's also, who was it? There's also Kenobi. That show was okay, not good either.
Stand whoever's in charge anyway, if it's Bob Iger or whoever the fuck it is.
Didn't you just say that Bob Iger was the CEO? So yes, he is in charge of it.
Doesn't understand even the premise of popularity and how it works. If you own all these great IPs, great, but stop flooding the market, right?
Then stop flooding the market with your videos, Phil. Stop trying to promote the dark side of machinima or whatever next event that you have doing. Oh, I'm going to play Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm going to go play Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm going to have a poll, Grand Theft Auto 5. And also, I completely forgot about Andor. And I've heard some decent things about Andor, but... Or Andor, eh. But I've heard some things about it.
Instead, diversify a little bit. Do some more interesting stuff.
Exactly, Meeple. That's exactly it. That's the reason why Episode 8 and Episode 9 were not that good. Because it was Kathleen Kennedy's fault. That was exactly why Star Wars tanked a little bit. The only reason why Mandalorian was so good was because it had Jon Favreau and Dan Filoni. Or Dave Filoni. I forget who it is. It's a Filoni. Yeah, Filoni. They knew what to make with a Star Wars property, and it worked. And Kathleen Kennedy did not really have much involvement with that, which made it all better. Oh, I completely forgot about the Clone Wars. I forgot about that. But then again, Hood, are we talking about the Gennady Tartakovsky? I don't know. The Gennady version, or are we talking about the CGI version? Because the Gennady version was great.
It's a little different, but you don't have to always do the same shit. Star Wars doesn't feel special anymore because there's too much Star Wars.
Not really. I hadn't heard anything much about Star Wars. All I heard was that Mandalorian Season 3 sucked, and we don't talk about Season 3.
Marvel doesn't feel special anymore because there's just too much Marvel.
I agree that there's too much Marvel, but people were actually excited for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I mean, my God, get in the fucking car, Phil.
You know, you ruined it for people by putting out too much content. So, there you go. And that's what's happened with Disney. So now, after flop after flop after flop for like a series of 4 to 5 years now where this pattern has been happening, the rumor is they might actually have to sell and get out of there, right? It's like, wow. And I don't know what would happen if there was new management that owned it or whatever. Would they do things differently? Maybe.
I also forgot about Rebels. I heard that Star Wars Rebels was actually not that bad either.
I would certainly hope so. You know, I really don't think that, like, Disney's really been doing the right thing for many years now. They've been making...
I do agree with that, Reap. Marvel needs better writing. I think if they have better writers involved and actually gave a shit about the source material, it would be a lot fucking better.
Mistakes. So, maybe it would be better to have someone else take the reins, right?
If they had someone else taking over the reins of it, then either A, it might not do good, or B, it might go under. And also, yeah, that's another thing, too. I completely forgot about that. The writer's strike. I completely forgot about their writer's strike was going on. Oh, yeah, there are a lot of shows like that they have the first season being, like, completely fucking weird. Oh, not weird. I'm trying to think of it. Like, the first season is not that good, but once you get past the first season, it's actually better. There's a lot of shows like that. Do you think the writer's strike is why Disney is selling? Possibly. Oh, okay. I'm going to read that. The rumor is that they might have to sell ESPN because of the Hulu deal Disney would be forced to buy. And Disney right now doesn't have the money to do so without selling a property they own. Fair point. That's actually a good one. I'll give you that, Switch. You actually provided me with a lot more context to this. Marvel X-Men doesn't count, Phil. No. The reason why he does that absurd is due to the fact that he says that people are more like into his personality, or not personality, his appearance, and that they're complimenting him and saying that he looks different. So he's starting to do the button-up shirt shit, which just makes him look like a guy that creeps up on people at the mall, grab the wife on the ass, and he just runs away in a drunken stupor. But still, let's see. I know he did a lot of other things today. Like, the one thing that he did was, well, Street Fighter Salt. That's all I really gotta say on that. He did Street Fighter Salt.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in then.
Yeah, that's what he does. I was gonna say, he didn't do pajama bottoms. He did, like, gym shorts. And he got up, he's like, well, that was one of them. He had, like, gym shorts. But I don't know what he did. Producers at Marvel have admitted they don't want to hire fans of the comics. That way they could do as what they want to the creators. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one thing I don't like about it. I hate the fucking fact that they do that shit now. Due to the fact that they don't want fans to actually treat the source material with fucking respect. Which is stupid. It is fucking dumb. I hate it. At least I'll give Deadpool 3 one source of credit, though. At least Ryan Reynolds actually cares about the character.
Squeeze banana! Don't know what happened there. My kick passed through his body, as you saw. Look at the connection by...
Oh, nothing much, seemingly odd. We went over him, talking about how he had a depression state because he doesn't have, like, a good self-image, as well as him talking about the Disney buyout. Or not buyout, the selling of Disney properties. But now, it's time for fucking Street Fighter Salt, and my god, let's get that Zangief taint out of the way.
By the way, look at the connection. No dash cancel. Yeah, I can't do my stuff now. Look at the connection. This is bullshit.
Look at the connection. It's just bullshit, guys. Yeah, that's also true, guys. I forgot about the fucking Witcher. And that's sad because Henry Cavill actually likes the fucking Witcher. He actually put, like, more time into it. He actually was going to give them, like, advice of how to make the show better.
No dash cancel again. It just won't work. I can't get it to come out.
Oh, I was going to say, VGA, I'm going to say this. The sequel trilogy made the prequel trilogy look better. That's all I got to say.
Oh, I'm done. That's it, level 3. Unearned. Again, look what happened to the connection. The connection started fine, and during the round, it went all the way up to 130 milliseconds. So now I can't do my combos, I can't dash cancel, I can't react.
I can't react to it because, oh my god, I can't do dash cancel. When? And I do agree. I want another Superman movie with Henry Cavill.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, he did. He did read them. That's another thing, too. Speaking of Marvel, I'll let this go, but I'm going to say this. The Netflix Marvel series, Daredevil, The Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Yeah, I heard about Henry Cavill was doing Warhammer. That was the funny thing about it. But no, I was about to say this. Those were good. Even fucking John Bernthal actually was told by comic book people, like comic book store people, to read certain issues of The Punisher to get in touch with the character. And it worked. But anyways, I'm going to go... That was the only thing I had to really say on that. I'm going to go back to him complaining with Zangief.
No, seriously, I'm not rematching because the connection's bad, and I don't want to lose another 40 points because my fucking moves don't come out. It's not that the guy's bad, but the connection is shit. So I'm not going to waste...
He's running away due to the fact that he got played. Man was... Oh, who was it? Man was in movies for 50 plus years. Who else could star in James Bond, Lord of the Rings, and Star Wars? Are you talking about fucking, what's his name? Christopher Lee? That guy was great. It's already come out that Daredevil will be exactly like his appearance in She-Hulk. Oh. No. Rip Daredevil. Now, I'd like Charlie Cox as Daredevil. He actually did a good job.
Waste time on it. That was absolutely atrocious.
That was atrocious that I got my ass kicked, but then I left like a bitch because connections went.
Adam, and it's go in the middle of the fucking match. I can't win, especially with Zangief. Dude, you'll never recover.
You'll never recover. You're not even recovering financially either.
He got lucky.
Rest in peace, Christopher Lee. He will always be remembered. He was also Dracula.
Lucky with a level fucking 3 in the lag. It's like, fuck this. I'm not playing. I'm not doing it no more. What a waste of time.
Oh, wait, no. He did financially recover a little bit due to the fact he made $133. He's wearing the Guy Fieri hat with the gunner glasses.
What a waste of time.
Oh, yeah, Ben Affleck's Daredevil. Don't talk about it. We did never talk about that one. Oh, he's banning somebody.
And some idiot said it was ironic for a minute, so I banned him because there's a difference between playing me with a perfect connection, getting completely outplayed with the nice connection, and me playing in lag and the game stuttering and I'm losing because of it. You're a fucking idiot.
Oh, God, man. Just... Why are you complaining?
So fuck off. Complete idiot.
Yeah, it is skill, Brandon. That's all that it is. He's complaining that he got outplayed. Nothing to do with the connections. He just got outplayed by that Zangief.
Yeah, the ironic part is that you actually are just a complete mouth drooler who doesn't understand fighting games.
How do so many people get lucky against Phil in Street Fighter? Because in some cases, a lot of them know how to play the fucking game. They know the fundamentals, and they know how to use advanced techniques. That's the reason why they're good at it. Yeah, go read the up-to-date of the Punisher, and you'll see they'll bring back his wife when she's dead. Oh, no. Oof. Yeah, I hate that. They couldn't bring back they couldn't bring back Karen or Foggy. That sucks. I hated that. The picks that they got for those characters were good.
Isn't it ironic how you're not in the chat?
Also, practice makes perfect. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, ballerina cushions. Are you gonna fight this? Oh, yay, ballerina cushions. Let's go.
Wow, come on. Ridiculous, because my combo dropped.
Oh, yeah, ridiculous, even though Manon's throws are actually really fucking deadly.
No dash cancel, come on. Wow. Oh, that's it. One random drive impact, game over.
One random drive impact, even though they timed it. You could have prevented it with your own, but you don't, because you hate it.
Fucking lame random drive impact, man. Nothing I can do.
Oh, nothing I can do. I was pressing buttons. I was blocking.
Let's do it again. You gotta be... What the fuck did I get the wrong move? I got the wrong fucking move.
But yet you got a hit. It's a Hail Mary attempt.
I couldn't block.
The Phil prayer. Delivers from the dead, delivers from the pay pigs, delivers from pignosis. May we never come dented. May we never become beggars like Darkside Phil. Amen. I actually have something good for, I don't know, if I ever make a new video, because I'm going to do one after I have like something new for it. I have something new for like an outro piece. But I need to have time to make a new video. This had to be like a stream. I'm sorry, it did.
Dude, I give up. 3 times in
Or never outplayed. Yep.
a row, she dropped.
I don't play Street Fighter. Well, second to drive override. Okay, yeah, exactly, guys. That's exactly it. So how it works is that if Phil countered that drive impact from Manon, he would have immediately gotten it. Because the first one goes through, doesn't do anything unless the second one does anything. But if they don't do anything like parrying, blocking, or throwing, it'll automatically go through and they can do massive fucking damage.
Stops her finish 3 times in a row. I do the move. It doesn't come out. Again with stupid bullshit. I'm done. Then
I'm done. Bullshit.
can't fucking do a standing fucking block. Yeah. Fuck you. Fucking do what I tell you. Jesus.
And now he's blaming his joystick. Yeah, fuck you, Hori.
3 times in a row. 3 fucking times in a row.
And this is why you need to get a Kwamba, because you won't lose your inputs, no.
My move drops in the middle of a critical time when I need it. Fucking terrible, man. He gets so lucky. He does. He gets so fucking lucky, man.
Manon is a she, not a he.
Where are my fucking moves?
Not press right. Or if you do pressing them the right way, it's after you already put in a move. We've seen your replays, Phil.
So I could do something. Like, no. Repeatedly in a row, the same wrong move 4 or 5 times in a fucking row. Well, I can't do anything then. I'm gonna lose no matter what.
Oh no, it's Ken, the ultimate weakness of Phil. And then when he does fight a fucking Ken, and he actually beats them, he becomes a sore winner, and he becomes incredibly salty when he wins. He really does. And that's the reason why he can't do anything, because they go in for a drive rush. Yeah, he always does that. It's decent. The hat needs to meet a match. I wonder what that match would be. Yeah, Phil, even though Zangief says that he's almighty, that's something he'll never be. And he just got pushed all the way into the corner. My God.
I tried.
You didn't try, Phil. You just blocked as you got pushed ever slowly into the corner.
I tried really hard. He stuffed my clean anti-air.
Stream lag, you're making Phil lose, dude.
He completely stuffed it. I had him right there, level 3. I don't know why
No, you didn't. You did a kick.
I didn't do it.
Oh, right there. He's complaining about mash jab. What was he doing here? Let's go back. Mashing jab? Like he proclaims that his opponents do all the time, but he does it, it's fine. I just don't understand. I just don't, he doesn't understand why.
What I did.
Not what I did.
Goodbye. I don't know if it'll kill him. It's a good counter hit. I don't know if it'll kill him, though. It's going to do insane damage. No, it didn't.
Well, it did do insane damage because if you mash a few, then eh. But that's all on him. Yeah, exactly. It's only okay when he does it.
Well,
Yes, Phil. That was completely earned. That was a good Hail Mary. because you were trying to rush, and it backfired.
I timed my counter hit
What's up, beautiful mess?
perfectly to stop his nonsense drive impact. He spams wake up level 3.
Yeah, because he recovered quickly.
What a lucky player. A nice lucky scrub player. Very nice. Mash that level 3 wake up. Okay, so I guess we'll...
Phil, you mashed a level 3 to try to win. So don't say that, oh, he mashed level 3. Shut up.
see. Oh,
Yeah, kill him. Is this Mortal Kombat now? Nope, but come September, there will be.
oh boy, here we
And yes, I will be covering him playing Mortal Kombat 1.
go against Zangief. Please tell me this is not the 130 millisecond Zangief. Please don't let it be him.
It is. It is. It's the same one.
It is. It's the 130 millisecond Zangief. God damn it. It's gonna be laggy as fuck again.
And yet you're still gonna play him.
Oh my god.
This is what he likes seeing. He likes watching two muscular people in like Speedos fighting each other.
Of course he's not gonna vote to end the match, because he loves the lag, because that's how he wins. Look at that! What the fuck?
Phil, you were still playing. You were still trying to fight. That's why he didn't stop. Are you saying how I could tell? Because of the connection and also the name. The first one that he fought, hold on, 620? Yeah, 620. Let's go back a little tiny bit. Yep, that is the same guy. It is the same guy. Bad underscore man. It is the same one.
He loves the lag. He gets away with it. What a fucking asshole.
It's Moron Combat starring DSP, the salty snort. Nice.
What a complete asshole.
Oh, hey, look, it's fucking Ryu, the character he sucks at. Played by Dangerous Pole.
We had it won and the combo dropped, because the combo would have pushed him to the corner and I could have mixed them up.
No, you couldn't have, Phil. You barely had any health.
But the fucking combo dropped. I did the same timing I always do. It's like, come on. I had it, man. I had the combo.
I had it. I had the combo. I could have beaten him, but yet you still lost.
Sucks ass. Why did that whiff?
It whiffed because you suck.
That's bullshit. First my cross-up whiffs, then he's open for the fireball, do the punish. Oh, I mashed Dragon Punch. He recovers in time. Bullshit on two fronts.
How is it bullshit, Philip? That's the thing, though. He'll never say why something is bullshit. He'll just make up the excuse that it's bullshit. Like, Phil, why was it bullshit?
Mash jab beat me.
Hadouken. Koji Texa, can we call upon thee? Jesus.
I got robbed. I was in the middle of a combo. It shouldn't have dropped. I did the same timing I always do.
No, you didn't, Phil. You don't know how to time anything. And no. No. Phil in a Speedo would be absolutely horrendous. Pass me the bleach.
The game randomly drops my combo. Oh my god.
That was a perfectly timed drive impact by that kid. By Asian Cam Girl. I remember this one.
Look at this complete and utter Ken nonsense. Only because it's Ken does he get away with this.
I actually do remember this fight. This fight was incredibly toxic.
The only reason. I couldn't do anything. Are you kidding me? I get a punch I never did. I get a fucking punch I never did. Fuck this.
Yes, you did. You made the punch. You got played. Shut up.
No.
And sit down.
No, I didn't do that.
Nothing I could do.
Okay, so when I remember that fight, here's the thing I do remember about that fight. He actually did win that match. He won. And essentially he was telling people, he's like, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up that match. Give me 1 second. Because knowing him, he probably pulled it up already. So give me 1 second. Let me do a little bit of digging here for you. I gotta look for it. Sadly, I have to go straight to the source with this one. And I hate going to the source. Yeah, I hate the fact that I gotta look for this. I fucking hate it. Yeah, Phil's ass is just non-existent. Pretty much. Trying to find it. Yeah, bear with me. I'm trying to find what I was talking about. Isn't there a way to get and not giving the view? Sadly, yeah. I needed to do that more. But that's the sad thing about it, is that you can't do that. Let's see. Okay. So, sadly, I had to go to the source of it. I do apologize. I have to go straight to the source of it. This is exactly... Yeah, what about Incognito? He'll still get the view with it. If that was the case. Try pairing off Liar. That fixes things. What's up, Koraz?
It's unbelievable. Losing a match because it's just the character. It's the only reason. It's the character selection. The character has too much damage output, insanely easy punish, random luck, and you can't do anything about it. Fuck this character. That was 360, you piece of shit. That
Yeah, I have to sacrifice a view for this. I do apologize.
was fucking 360. I lose again to a move dropping. Come on. Not what I did. I did jumping medium kick.
For the sake of this, I have to go into detail with this one because this is the part of the fight. Like, the second match was terrible.
So, dude, it's so brokenly lucky. He's so bad of a player, and he gets away with it.
Even though he's not a bad player, Phil, you're getting hit by it. Yeah, he's the person he's playing against is Asian cam girl. Oh, fuck, man. Keep Darish away from that Asian cam girl.
Can't block.
Yeah, now he's trying to resort to spam tactics here.
Oh, I gotta work so hard.
Yep, right there, he fucking had to resort to spam tactics and button mashing just to win.
So hard. Come out moves, please.
Yeah, if only if it was a literal girl. Oh, that would have been worse. Yep, now we're going to here.
Over! Should have never won to begin with.
Yeah, shouldn't won to begin with. He's just going straight into spam tactics in ways that he could just mash the button to win. And to be fair, this Ken is getting overly cocky.
That was a drive impact. Didn't come out. It stuffed my anti-air completely.
Oh boy, man.
Wow, you really earned it. You really earned it. Fuck this.
If it's lagging, sorry. Yeah, and he is playing this on Xbox, but it's crossplay. Yeah, because if you see by Asian Cam Girl's name, there's a little, it kind of looks like a, I don't know how to best describe it. It's like pointing and then yeah, left and right. That's crossplay.
Can't block. Can't do anything. Finally, I get a lucky break. Finally, one of his fucking moves drops. About goddamn time.
Yep, he's becoming incredibly salty. Even when he won that round. He's like, finally, I get to fucking get anything done. He's like, yeah, Phil, stop.
Random punch.
Hey, got pushed in the corner. At least he threw.
Caught him!
Just the way that he's just staring at it, like, this is his control panel. Is like, yep, finally got him. Yep, fuck that guy.
That's where I'm going to end it because I am out of time.
Yeah, winning. And he's like, yep, I won. I got my win. Ah, shit. It fucking lagged on me. Shit. Yeah, because this is the reason why. And yet he wants to say that, oh, yeah, I'm really good at this, yet he's using spam tactics over and over and over and over. Yeah, but we need to go back to some salt. We need to go back to the salt right now.
Literally, I don't have to. I can't do anything. I can't get in on it. I can't.
Yeah, lagging. I need to work on the internet part. That's my fault.
And I get in on it. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know what to do.
Got it perfect by that Luke.
I don't know what to do. I can't get in on that at all. It's too fast for Zangief. Oh my god, I was buffering it. I didn't want it. I was buffering it. I must have graced the button quickly.
Grace the button quickly, even though he pressed it.
Oh my god, now he's gonna do random drive impact in the middle of the fucking round. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm getting hit. I'm done. Level 3. It's over. I don't know why I got hit. I literally have no clue. I wasn't attacking. I was just trying to block. I'm done. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the way that Alex Lee played Luke. I love his performance as Luke. Big ups to Alex Lee.
What I did wrong, because I swear I was just trying to block it. I didn't even try to anti-air it. Whatever. Whatever. I tried my best. Basic zoning beats Zangief. It really does. Basic zoning beats Zangief. You have to be up on health and
Yeah, he's trying to say graze the button, but he mashed it.
then run away because you can't get in on that at all. Zangief's too slow and he doesn't have tools to do it. Even with the drive rush, he doesn't have enough to do it. So,
And yet he played as Zangief. He really... That's the one thing I like about the fights, that if it's like a clutch, those are the best kinds, in my opinion. Those are the best. You know what? I might as well just end it. I'll end it off. I'll probably just end this stream off on a very Q&A note. Not from me, but this is something that Phil did. And it's just one of the worst things that he's ever done for it. Because he did finish Amnesia. And he went for 3 hours, 41 minutes, and 42 seconds.
Tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in, then squeeze banana.
Yeah, squeeze banana, something that Cat never does to him.
so I hope it's working. It's stupid because they said, yeah, see, checks are still running on your video. Results should be ready soon. Any indication? No, any restrictions will be shown. Why would you find a restriction on the video? My DSP gaming channel is nice. And what I mean by that, it's pristine. Unlike the DSP Reacts channel, where constantly what I upload over there gets flagged for, like, unsuitable for ads. Oh, this is content from someone else, content ID match. That shit never happens over here.
Phil, it happens. It does not fucking matter. They want to see if you're following the guidelines. And if you are, fantastic. If not, you might get the thing where it's like, oh, hey, it's limited. Or it could be that it'll say ineligible. That's the one thing he hates. He hates it when it goes to yellow or red. And he hates it. But he loves the DSP channel. He loves his gaming channel due to the fact he doesn't have to worry about it.
My channel is good standing.
It's not good standing because the content sucks.
Even though we've faced many hardships over the years, most recently, first of all, the threatening of shutting down DSP Gaming, my 8-year YouTube channel, entirely. Then we got over that, and then a month later, they turned off my ads for 3 weeks. So many hardships, right? Like so many things that are happening constantly.
Exactly. It is reported multiple times a day, but they still don't do anything.
Going wrong.
So because of that, YouTube is supposed to take my word for granted and trust my word. And I always say, listen, my videos have swearing in them. My videos have a lot of violence in them.
Even though you basically break terms of service every day with the fucking bounties, as well as intimidating your audience and harassment.
Video games. But outside of that, there's no strong sexual content. There's no...
Even though there was strong sexual content with that fucking fridge that you had to mute right away because it was turning you on because, oh no, fridges have food in them. Oh no, turn it off. Shut the fuck up.
adult content outside of that. And there...
All right, you take care, Hofter. Have a good luck with your job interview. Everyone put a W for Hofter for his job interview.
Therefore, YouTube just approves all my videos for ads right away here.
Even though they don't necessarily. Yeah, the fucking snorting is real.
If you don't get ads right away, you can have a lot of problems. Like I said, for some reason,
Or, you know what? The letter, fuck, man.
resolutions won't show up. So
Oh, I agree, Eris. Sex jokes are better.
sometimes they'll get flagged for like adults only, but that never happens on DSP Gaming. So I don't know what's going on that is claiming that, I think it's part 3 from Zangief earlier, still has checks running. There's no checks to run.
Phil, oh God, man. I'm so glad that I'm not recording this because if this was like a recording of it, I would be saying take 2, take 3, take 4, too many takes. But still, they do it. They always do it, Phil. Does not matter. They'll still run for checks. It's their guidelines. It's their policy.
It's supposed to be automatic that I just get ads and then...
I'm a regular, average YouTube innocent bystander user. Phil makes YouTube unsafe for people like me. He does.
After the fact, YouTube...
I can't even call him Pig Roach or I might get a cyberbullying strike, which is dumb. Agreed.
might catch it with something. I don't know. It's being dumb. But anyway.
I'm not making ad revenue. Wah.
God damn it.
There's a secret room behind where I got the detonator. Well, it doesn't matter now, because I'm dead.
Oh, fuck. God damn, the audio. I have to turn that down a tiny bit. His audio for any game. Doesn't matter. It's bad.
Someone took me $1 asking what I do in OnlyFans. What do you think? Here's your answer.
And he ended up blocking this person. Because I remember when I reacted to this with Chill. He fucking banned somebody for a joke. A fucking joke. Even though he claims that he makes jokes, but they're not funny. When is YouTube going to step in and deal with him constantly breaking TOS? Who knows? That's the thing. It's one of those things where I'm like, who knows? Who's to really say? It's just one of those things. Yeah, the lip smacking, dude. Him going, it's annoying.
What do you think? But that is the second tip of the night. Thanks. What a pertinent question for the game I'm playing, by the way. Really, just genius level questioning. Thanks a lot. Probably took you years of research to figure out that question for tonight. Your bathwater on only...
Phil. It's a fucking joke. Why is it that you're banning people over a joke? He could have said something about, showing the panay. Or just anything with his ass. Due to the fact that he loves scat jokes. He could have done that. But no. He didn't even want to indulge in a joke.
OnlyFans. Oh my god. know what I should do if I was smart? I would can my farts and sell those. Because apparently I heard that was really popular until a girl was eating so much food to make herself purposefully gassy to sell it that she put herself in the hospital with extreme bloating.
Exactly, Meth Bear. He does that a lot. He does that quite. That's the sad truth about it, and it's sad. Phil OnlyFans is not too far off. You said you wouldn't play Minecraft, but you did that. Yep, it's exactly. He takes stuff seriously. Yeah, he does, Lord Kane. Also, take care, Twilight. Have a good night. Or morning.
Yes. How do I get out? There's no way out.
There's never a way out. Once you're into the snort text, there's no way out.
There's literally no way out. They're expecting me to go all the way back. They are. They're expecting me to go all the way back. There's no shortcut. I just want to be sure. Guys, does anyone know if there's a shortcut? Or do I have to fucking walk all the way back to the beginning?
Chad, help me, Chad. I love this game. I love Amnesia the Bunker. Please, I need your help. I love this game.
With the monster in there. I hope, dude. No, I got no light. No light whatsoever in the entire bunker, right? I'm gonna get
Remember, if your girl does an OnlyFans, she's not your girl. That's a fact.
gamer. I'm here to play games and chill with you guys with games and have fun with games. That's my primary focus. That's what I want to do as a content creator.
But yet, constantly bitches when the game doesn't go his way. Achievement unlocked, level 2.
Why is my gun not working? I'm dead. The gun doesn't work.
Have you tried reloading it, Phil?
This sucks ass. Now I gotta do the whole thing again. The whole fucking thing. Terrible. And that's terrible. That's such a terrible thing.
Jesus Christ, I forgot where he wore his own merchandise, trying to sell it off. It's terrible.
Alright. And real fast, actually, I have to pee. So, let me pee, and then I'll be right back. Alright? Now, guys, since this looks like this is the end, it sure would be great if you could support in some way. As you can see, it'd be great to get some more, any kind of support on the stream right now. Whether
Please give me support, guys. I'm not begging. I just need support to stick it to the subtractor so I can have fun with this game.
it's a like, a super chat, a membership, or a tip, I'll be right back. First of all, I'm not upset at all. But I need to be, I have to be reminding people. If you don't remind people, they don't keep it in mind, they don't contribute, I can't pay my bills, I can't do this anymore. So I love what I do, you guys love what I do, that's how it works.
Yeah, I need to pay my bills, guys. I need to beg, beg, beg.
Oh my god, seriously? Fuck you.
Running over something that they can fucking crawl over or go right through. Genius gameplay level, Phil. Oh, exactly. It's Shadow Octopus. He does that so much. Goes to pee. He's actually talking on his secret Discord. Or emailing people to give him money. And that is the face of a man who is having fun.
Yeah, I'm a gamer!
Memology, goddammit. I love Memology's edits. I really, really do. They're just fucking stupid in the best possible way. Oh no, I gotta hide behind this box. Protect me, box. Oh, the box couldn't protect him from the monster. And you think the first thing to do, hey, big bad monster, run away? Nah, jump over him.
Yeah, this is annoying, man. Why was the bridge, now the bridge is different. Because I was hoping he would go the long way, and I would be able to have him be distracted by the rabbit, drop the bridge, run and have more time. But now this time, the fucking bridge was down, and it was a completely different experience. Are the bridges randomized?
Randomized, he said. Randomized.
You could destroy the bridge and kill him? Can you? Because the hilarious part about all that is,
Yeah. Oh, chat, help me. Oh, you could do that? Nice.
oh, see, Phil's playing the game wrong. He didn't do this right. He didn't do this right. Someone actually tells me something.
Yeah, he does this thing, Dutch, where if he's trying to make himself entertaining, he'll look at the camera, but he'll always look to his left at his chat, hoping that anything that he says is instantly validated and that someone is in there giving him money or helping him out.
Things for
Protect me from the monster box. I'm going to name you OIC. Oh no, the filthy distractors. Ah.
improvement to do it right. Oh, you see, Phil took advice. So that's no good. Fuck you. It's not. You can't have it both ways.
Snorts. Memeology, stop it. Damn it, Memeology, what'd I say? Ack.
Before we get started, obviously, guys, final streaming night of the week. It would be great if you could support the stream. You know, up to now, we got 14 bucks in tips and about 19 bucks in super chats, and that.
Most of them were just from his den heads. Maseo got the $10. So yeah, he only made it out with 14. That's $4 more than his lowest supported stream of the entirety of the year, unless you count the Street Fighter 6 one when he went to World Tour. He got 20 bucks, but that was not given to him throughout the stream. It was given to him before, and he made $0 in tips that day. That was beautiful.
That's it. We didn't hit the likes goal yet. We could definitely do that. You know, anything would be appreciated
Also, what's up, Aaron? How you doing?
right now to end my week strong. All right, so thank you guys. If you liked the stream tonight, please support it if you can.
Yeah, please give me money. I need that. I need to go take my wife to get sushi. I mean, go grocery shopping.
Larry, I almost feel
Yeah, I remember that too. He got more money from that for that his stupid Q&A.
that positivity coming back again.
Let's do a silly bubble blow for you guys tonight for giving me the engagement on the stream. I really appreciate that. And if anyone wanted to support the stream in any way, you know, I would
While he still begs.
really appreciate that. Thanks to anyone who does support the stream. And I'll give you a shout out if you do in some way. Okay.
So I really need the help. If you could tip me today, it helps me more, and I need that money for the games coming up as well as paying bills. So please, 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 if at all you can tip me, please do.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what does that mean, Dutch? People want to know.
Okay, guys?
Let's do it. Guys, let me get one new member tonight.
This is what I remember. This was fucking terrible. Started going full-on clown mode for one membership because he complained that he didn't get a membership all throughout. He just wants a membership. Come on, guys, give him that membership. Come on, it's like, give me that membership. I'm just asking for one. I'm just asking for one membership. Come on, guys. One membership. That's all I need. Just one. Oh, yeah, ultra hardcore begging season. I forgot about that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I can just imagine that's what's going to happen come the fall.
Just one. That's all I ask. Here you go. We literally got no new members today in an amazing day of streaming. Give me one member, and I'll be happy.
Come on, guys. Give me that organic growth. I know it's not real, but give it to me, guys.
For tonight. That's all I ask. How about that? One person become a member tonight, and I'll be ecstatic.
Oh, that's just fucking terrible. This is the reason why everyone kept saying that he's a beggar. He is an e-beggar. Due to the fact that he constantly does this shit on an everyday basis. Like, God, man, just quit. He's literally begging for it. So, guys, he's more desperate than a cam girl saying, give me $5. Can you just give me $5?
Because I'm upset that we got no members today, and I know we could do better than that. All right? I know we can. There you go. That's all I'm asking for. One. Key.
Not sure which. Lala fails our potatoes. Thanks for 5. I'm not sure which is worse, his voice or a drill bit jammed in my ear. His voice. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm surprised I can actually do this shit sober.
And I have the
Except for some days.
beggar's nose. How nice. I'm sure my detractors fucking love that shit.
Because you are, Phil. You are a beggar. You are paying. Also, Kaz, I was joking. No, don't do that. Pickups Kaz for that one member. For that one gifted one member. There's the one member. Hey, at least he ain't getting it.
Jade, that's right. Happy early birthday. I know I won't be here for your birthday tomorrow. I hope you have a great day.
Hey, Jade, if Phil actually cared about you, he would actually fight you in Street Fighter for the community event, but no. No. And also, yeah, I would rather listen to Yoko Ono sing Seemingly Odd. I definitely fucking would.
Hope you'll tell us all about it on Friday.
Also, yeah, big ups to Cass for giving Beautiful Mess that member. Something that he says, and it's so dumb. I don't know why he had said it. He's like, hey, big ups to the gifted membership. Congrats to those who get it.
You know, I'll be here for Street Fighter Friday, but I hope that you'll tell us all about it, all right? Have a good day tomorrow.
Yeah, it time party. Time page Jade. It time party. It time birthday.
Oh, what a shame. Dude, Pokemon, just one member.
Polka?
What is the best part of my job? Well, there's a million good parts of my job. I get to do
This isn't a job, Phil. This is a hobby. But continue. What do you love about this job?
what I have passion for a living.
You are not passionate for video games. You're not passionate for streaming at all. You say that you are, but we know that you're not.
You know, before this, I don't think I could ever say I ever had passion for anything I did for a job. It was I went to my job to make money. Sometimes I was better at what I did. Sometimes I wasn't. You know, some jobs I did like more than others. The helicopter job, when I was doing the continuous improvement work, I
Oh, goddamn, he brought up the helicopter company. Fuck!
very much enjoyed. When I was
Polka?
doing the customer service work, I fucking hated it, right? But, you know.
Well, here's the thing about a job, Phil. It's a way for you to make money. Doesn't matter if you like the job or not. It is a necessary evil for people to go to a job, make money to survive. And that's the thing with that, Phil. Yeah, and he's also taking credit for his dad's job. He does that, Meth Bear. Yes, exactly.
No, that's the nature of life. Work is work. But this job, I get to do what I love. It's amazing. I get to play a variety of video games, right? And have a great time doing it and make a living doing it. I'm incredibly lucky and I'm incredibly grateful that you guys allow me to do that. I also love the fact.
Yeah, but he doesn't like games, though. He's not a real gamer.
You guys allow me to do it the way I want to do it.
Which is not very good because you just ban people for giving you criticism. You shit on them for giving you criticism. Make fun of anybody that likes video games like Final Fantasy 16. And this is just a way for you to say, hey, I'm doing this because I don't have to go get a job. I don't have to go to a 9-to-5 job like those losers out in the real world. Nah, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do anything to my resume. I can just play video games all day and do nothing.
I have not, in the 15 years that I've been a YouTuber, I have not had to change any of my methods, right?
Well, didn't you say that you had to change everything, Phil? So if you're saying that you didn't have to change, you would still be making those same jokes that you made in the early days. The racist jokes, the sexist jokes, wanting to pinch women's titties like it's Ava from Metal Gear Solid 3. So bullshit on the fact that, I don't have to change.
Right? I haven't had to.
And that is the problem, Gaz. He refuses to change. He refuses to improve himself. He has no aspirations to be bigger or do anything to improve himself. But instead, he wants to be the way that he is. And it's not a good look for him.
To become a sellout where I have to take.
Yeah, also, his life's been tough. It's been tough. Cry, crocodile tears.
Paid sponsorships and do fucking segments to show products.
Phil, you had something for Loot Crate. You had a chair company come to you for a sponsorship and you took it. And you took Loot Crate. And all the games that Machinima have given you. You have done this, Phil. You have taken those opportunities. But now you're like, no, I never did that. No, you're bullshit. You're bullshitting me. Now let me play video games all day and ignore my wife. She's crying downstairs, but I don't care. Video games.
Right?
I don't think he does. Or she does. Yes, I don't think she watches the streams. He claims that she does, but I don't think he does. Hold on, does he have a gout flare up? He's squinting his eyes and furrowing his brow like he's in pain. It's just the way that he looks. But who knows? Phil hates evil money. Yeah, he couldn't take that 50K. He used to have an Amazon affiliate. That's right. He had that too. My fucking God, I forgot he had that. And then they got rid of that. And Phil sobs and does that pig squeak. That.
I have not had to. Hold on. Excuse me.
Why couldn't he just mute the mic?
Sorry about that. I've not had to change the format of my videos, right? To change it so I can't.
Yeah, even though he took sponsorship, he shat on them while presenting the product. He did that too. That chair did that same shit. And every single time that other people got like State of Decay 2, he shat on them for taking that offer. Even though he's saying that, oh yeah, they got paid for it. And everyone came out, it's like, hey, we didn't get paid for this. They just said you're doing a good job. Here's something for you to enjoy. But he doesn't seem to understand any of that.
Can't do long form gameplay anymore, but instead I have to do different kinds of stuff. Heading after, basically I've stayed true to myself.
Yeah, stay true to yourself, Phil. Getting drunk on stream, scamming your fucking audience, and playing games so boringly while painting a narrative that it's us detractors' fault.
Because of that, I missed out on a lot of opportunities. Let's be honest, right? If I had done this stuff 10 years ago when I was popular, I probably would have had an insane amount of money because I would have had all.
Yeah, but keep in mind, it's our fault. It's the detractors' fault. That the reason why he doesn't have sponsorships, he doesn't have a lot of money, doesn't have a lot of subs. It's our fault, supposedly, while he paints that narrative.
All these sponsorships, I would have had all these opportunities. I would have been flown to promotional events like all these big YouTubers you see that kissed butt for the last 10, 15 years. That's how they got there. I've never done that once because I felt that if I did it, I would lose my integrity.
Even though you took the Loot Crate deal, the Amazon deal, the chair deal, the free games that fucking Machinima gave you, even that Evo Hell, that one game that was on Twitch, you took that and it was immediately canceled.
So you guys allowed me to keep doing what I love for a living the way I want to do it, and I really appreciate that. That's one of the best.
Hold on, I'm going back to that. Give me a second.
For a living the way I want to do it, and I really appreciate that.
Like, look at that face. That's the face of, yeah, they're buying this. I'm lying straight to their face. Let me just lick my lips a little bit. Yes, yeah, yes, yeah, Like, he's just a fucking shitlord, man. Lip lick. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do it. Give me a minute. Give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna do it. Shut up, Phil.
I love for a living the way I want to do it, and I really appreciate that. The best things about appreciate that.
I'm gonna go. Hold on. I'm gonna do this.
What I love for a living, the way I want to do it.
All right, there we go. That's good enough. Good. No, not the subtitles. I don't want subtitles. No, shut up. We'll do it at this.
And I really appreciate that.
That just looked like he just farted loudly. He just farted so he's like, But I'm gonna go back.
Really appreciate that.
God damn it!
Really appreciate that.
Now it just looks like he's like, yeah, you're naked in my bed?
I really appreciate that.
He does sound more drunk. Oh my fucking God, man. What the fuck? What? I really appreciate that. Oh my god, I can provide myself with so much entertainment with the fucking slow motion.
That's one of the best things about this. I'm my own boss, and I get to do it.
You're not really your own fucking boss. Sure, you run your own channel, but at the end of the day, YouTube can tell you when you get fucking fired.
My way, and I
Yeah, your way is not going to be the best way.
don't have to change who I am.
Even though you're saying that your background, you had to change it. You had to change your camera. You got to change the lighting. You got to change the way you play games. You had to change it. Also, fair point. His real boss are the people that give him the money. The whales. Those are his bosses. And he has to kiss their ass and suck their dick every day to get that money. That is a true statement. That's the reason why I always laugh at those the SI Don't plays when they edit parts of the videos in slow motion. Phil sounds like he's a drunk valley dude. Yes, he is. Just think about this. DSP was the best out of millions of... Thank God his parents didn't make twice. No. If they did and had another child, Phil would be neglected. Or he'll claim that he's neglected. Because if he just continued onward with it, my God, it would just be a fucking clusterfuck, man. He'll grow up and he'll be like, yeah, my parents love my fucking sister more than me. They treated me like shit and treated her like she was better, like she was the prom queen. And yet his sister, if this actually happened, would come up and be like, no, they treated us both equally. Immediately would be called out by his own flesh and blood. Oh my God. It would be so fucking funny.
And sugarcoat or lie about games.
Yes, you do, Phil. Do I need to bring up... You know what? Hey, hang on. I'm gonna bring this up. Amnesia the Bunker. He said that he loves the game, that he thinks it's fun. Yet throughout the entirety of it, he hates it. Wanted to chat to hold his hand. Said the game sucks. Said the game's tedious. But he loves it. He will love it. Oh, if his sister was like a fucking detractor channel. Oh God, that would be fucking funny.
Because I have to make a paycheck.
Well, then again, Phil, that's what you do. Because come July 21st, the day that Pikmin comes out, you will be getting that YouTube check. Keep that in mind.
Is absolutely outstanding, right? I don't have to fucking degrade myself.
You do it all the time. It's called, give me $50 and I'll wear something stupid. I'll wear the gunner glasses. I'll wear the stupid hat. I'll wear the silly vests. You do degrade yourself more ways than one.
Like some of these people want me to do.
You still do it regardless. You're wearing a shirt with your fucking buttons undone. We see your fucking chest hair. Button your shirt up, fucker.
I don't have to take a $50,000 paycheck to do
Hey, way to bring back Keemstar.
some dumbass lolcow bullshit.
Even though you were on board with it and wanted to do it, but you refused the phone call. That one was on you, not Keemstar.
Right? I don't have to fucking take...
Also pay for my drinks. You had to grade myself. Bubbles, glasses, hats, vests. Buy me drinks. Give me $100 and I'll take a pussy shot. Which is essentially just... like, take a shot glass, an actual shot glass, pour it into it. That's what he gets. But he has that stupid little dip in there, which gives him less. So that counts as a shot. And the bubbles equal integrity. Hashtag shirt streak. It's like, my God, Phil. Yeah, Phil, do you think a 41-year-old blows bubbles? No, they don't. But he thinks he thinks that his audience likes it. And gets mad if someone like Wings does it.
Take my shirt off and suck on cucumbers.
Well, hey, way to bring up Review Tech USA. Oh, my God.
I don't have to do dumb shit. I don't have to be involved in internet drama. I
Then again, he's also bringing up side-scrollers.
get to do what I love.
You do not love this. You do not love this.
I don't have to do dumb shit. I don't have to be involved in internet drama.
I'm gonna do this. Like, imagine this. Just picture this for me. There's a guy that's interviewing him. And he's so drunk off his ass. And he's like, oh, why? What do you do? He's just like, what?
I get to do what I love.
I'm going back. Imagine, like, he's like, okay, so you get to beg online? He's like, no, dude.
I to do what I love.
I get to do what I love. And he's so drunk that he fucking trips over the wires and he falls flat on his face. And they go, why? You should let us know in advance for the next drinking game. I totally want to do another drinking game. I do want to get drunk from this, but this was not a drinking moment at all.
And that's because of you.
Oh, hang on. No. I gotta keep no, shut the fuck up, subtitles. I don't want you.
Yeah, I don't have to be involved in drama. I get to do what I love. And that's because of you.
Don't point those fucking finger guns at me. You're not Saul Goodman. You're not Kim Wexler. You don't get to point those fucking finger guns at me, you drunken alcoholic.
And that's because of you.
Bang, 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 bang. Oh, God, I'm dead. Ah!
So thank you so much. That's what I really love the most.
No, you don't. Okay. Back to seriousness. Back to reality, where life is moving ever so slowly, but ever so quickly. The neutral standpoint. The whole thing with this, how he says, I get to do what I want and I love because of you, and I thank you for that. He doesn't do what he loves for his audience. He does what he loves to take advantage of his fucking audience. That is him on the goddamn regular. If he's not making money from it, it's his audience's fault, not his. If he's making low support, like $14, $15, $20 on stream, it's our fault. The detractors' fault. Even the ones that don't even make videos. He will blame y'all for it. He'll blame me for it. He'll blame Chill for it. Hell, if he wanted to, he could blame my significant other for it, even though bystander. Because he likes to go after people. For no reason. Like, my God. Phil, if you really liked what you were doing, you would stop begging for the money. You would stop putting down that members goal, the super chats, the tip goal. You would stop doing all of that stupid fucking shit to try to make money and stop worrying about the money. Do what you love for the sake of entertainment, not for the money. Because greed is always going to ruin someone's life. The love of money will ruin people. Money is a necessity, sure, a tool to survive. But it should not be the be-all, end-all scenario for anything. Granted, there are people that will do it for the money. You have the gold diggers. You have the people that actually make a business. And they do it for the money to try to make their business better. But what you have is not a business. It's just a YouTube channel that you proclaim to be a career. It's not a career, Phil. It's just a hobby that people can monetize easily.
And also the fact that we have amazingly fun social conversations every day.
Uh-huh. So that OnlyFans question that you banned, you didn't say something stupid like, I do have an OnlyFans. It's pictures of my butthole. Like, you could have said that. It wouldn't be funny, but it would be entertaining the joke. Yeah, and exactly. He loved doing KO Gaming. He loved doing DSP Tries It. He loved doing Poorly Cooking with the King. He loved doing things for his channels. Like, he loved it. He loved doing all that essentially the side content for his channels and the channels that he created. But the problem is that he had no passion for it, no desire for it. Yeah, and exactly. And like Indrid said it, Snood said it, everybody says this. Just because you say that you're having fun doesn't make it fun. Just because you say you're having a happy life doesn't mean you're actually happy. You are a pathological liar. And Lalafels, what he means by conversation, he means when he gets to look at his chat, talk to Jade, talk to Darish, talk to Haseo, talk to his major fans, and no one else. That's the only people that he has conversation with. It's same thing with his whales. He'll have conversation with them, but if someone actually asks him a genuine question, he'll hate it. He'll hate you for it. He'll tell you to shut the fuck up. Straight to the face. Oh well.
That's just been the best change I ever did, was becoming the full-time streamer in 2017. And now that we have these fun hangout sessions, these Q&A sessions, this stuff that we never used to do before, this is super fun.
You had a Q&A section, Phil. It was called Ask the King. Everyone remembers it. You used to do it, and you still try to do it, and you wanted to keep it going until you wanted to retire that too. It's like, he's just an idiot. He'll always try everything in his power to contradict himself. A lot.
Fun to me. This is meaningful stuff.
This isn't very meaningful, Phil. What meaningful content, just what meaning does your content really have on the world? The only meaning that it has, it teaches people how to not be a human being. It created the This Is How You Don't Play. It created a community of people that are talented with art, music, commentary, streaming. They have a unique way of doing things. Problem is that you don't like that because you don't have a shred of that in you. You don't have a shred of creativity. All that you are is just a cancer spreading throughout the seas of creativity, the sea of business, content creation. That's what you are. You're just someone that needs help with therapy. But no. You'll just be that sad, strange, toxic piece of shit that people will try to give you the benefit of the doubt, but once you prove them wrong, they'll leave. Just like Leanna did, like John Rambo, Howard, Respect the Pack, people from the FGC. All those people will just abandon you. Your wife will be next. Just saying.
The fact that people tell me all the time they like what I'm doing, that's amazing.
Who says it, Phil? The voices in your head? Those don't count.
I love doing my job. I love this for a living, and I cannot wait to continue doing it.
He is a professional victim. And yeah, Ghosts. Even though therapy costs money, there are ways that you can talk to people. You can even talk to people just about anything if they desire to. But he doesn't want to. Because he's just a sad little man. He doesn't want to socialize with anybody. Why do you think he doesn't have any friends? The only people or things that he interacts with in his life are his wife, his cat, the people that he talks to, the whales behind the scenes, Game Trekker, Darish, like people online. Like the people that he trusts online. And as well as the people that he has to interact with when going to the fucking grocery store. Those are the only people he truly interacts with. And plumbers, yeah, the plumbers, as well as who else was it? I'm trying to think. There's other people, but he lives online. He breathes on the internet. That's the one thing that will never change with it, though. No, I'm saying that I do say his wife, though, due to the fact that it happens quite a lot. Trying to think. I thought there was more to it, but no. I'm not seeing anything else right now. No, I already said Jasper. I mentioned it. The veterinarian, his but that's the thing, though. He doesn't really interact with his family at all. Due to the fact that anytime that he calls upon his family, it's for help. And that's all that it is. His barber. Just everything about it. But with that, man, I've been streaming for a while. Yeah, does he hate his family? Kinda. But not really. He resents them. But he doesn't really hate them. I bet his mom still cut his hair. No, because they live in Connecticut. He lives in Washington. Time Red Bull, 18-hour stream. No, because I actually have work tomorrow. Sadly. But the one thing I kind of want to do, I'm just going to do this. I'm actually going to hold like some questions. I'm going to pull a Phil here. Hey guys, let's do a Q&A segment. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Unless I find something. I need to actually find something. Hang on. While I try to find something... Yeah, call off. I wish I could. But I can't. Because I actually have people at my job that actually need me there. Ask the Black Mage, essentially. I'm trying to think of what else I could watch, though. Like, something could be interesting. Like, something good. Quick, everyone come up with a DSP IQ. Oh, God. Who's got weed near me? Chill probably has the weed. That's for damn sure. What's for dinner? Well, I had Raising Cane's earlier. It was good. It was good. Raising Cane's is good. I like it. I'm trying to think if there's other things I can actually say. God bless Salamanca. They could suck me! Salamanca blood! Salamanca money! Have you ever rode on an elephant? No, I have not. Oh! Fuck! Thank you, my ruin. I actually want to watch. Thank you. You just gave me something to watch. That'll probably be the last thing that we watch before we end things off. Oh, thank God, it's actually short. Oh, lunch meat sandwiches are not that bad. Give me a good turkey sandwich with some mayo, lettuce, and fucking pepper jack cheese. I'm good. God damn it, Mandy. Why did you ride on an elephant? All right, I forgot zoos used to do that. Turkey, Swiss, onions, fresh, jalapenos, not the pickled ones, mayo and black pepper. That actually sounds pretty good. No, but ask Phil. And that's Tyrone. How about that one, Jono? But yeah, you take care, beautiful mess. You have a good rest of your night. weed for breakfast. It's okay. I got that weed card. Can't play inappropriate content because, oh, if I say certain words that Chill can say, oh, God, that's great. Oh, shut up. Shut up, Phil video. I do not care. We have to do this. Fuck. Gotta watch this. Also, this movie is way better than you expected. But I heard this movie was a box office flop. This movie was not that great. But it had positive reception. I'm sorry, we're going to the React content. Also, yeah, take care, Little Sweet. We'll never become dented. The best Reacts channel on YouTube. This has got to be a fucking joke. I hear the clicking.
What is up, everyone? Phil here. Welcome to DSP Reacts, and welcome to my review of Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, the recent movie that came out a couple months ago and is a pretty interesting fantasy, comedy, epic. I'm not even sure how to describe the movie because...
Honestly, the only thing I could describe, honestly, if it has to do anything with Dungeons & Dragons, the best way to do Dungeons & Dragons right would be Critical Role. That is a good way to do Dungeons & Dragons. And there's another one, too, that it has, like, people, like, doing, like, their avatars. It's, like, animation a little bit. But they do Dungeons & Dragons, and they do it really well, too. And, yes, that was his intro.
Because it's a lot of things at once.
It's a lot of things at once.
To give you a little bit of background, first of all, when I went to see this movie,
why did he kick his camera? Stop that.
I actually knew nothing about it whatsoever.
I didn't know anything about Dungeons & Dragons. I never played that. That's nerd shit. I kept playing arcade games like Street Fighter.
I had heard from a few people that it was good, but I didn't know who the
Yeah, a few people. Time Jade.
cast was. I didn't know what it was about, and I'm not a fan of D&D.
Yep, that's what I thought, because he was mostly obsessed with going to the arcades and playing Street Fighter.
Like, I've never played Dungeons & Dragons before. The most I know about D&D is that, I know that's a kind of a, tabletop, rolling the die. Someone's a dungeon master who makes the scenario that people kind of role play in as they play it.
Yes, Phil, because it requires a lot of imagination. I've played Dungeons & Dragons before. It's actually a fun game because you can become imaginative with it. But the problem is that he is not very imaginative or creative at all. But Jesus Christ.
And the only games I've ever played of D&D before were like back in the 90s. Like they had a side-scrolling beat-em-up game. I think it was called like Shadows of Mystara or something like that.
But that doesn't really matter though. Dungeons & Dragons was mostly a tabletop game. A really good one.
Where you could choose to be like the dwarf or the barbarian or a magician. And
Oh, trust me, Dungeons & Dragons has expanded. There are multiple races you could play as. An orc, halfling, dwarf, elf, high elf, dark elf, rogue, assassin, thief. There's a lot of things that you can play. Yeah, he's that's oh goddamn it goes. He's creative at being his own narrator. Yeah, he does. He wishes he had the voice from fucking Bastion. Things as well saw at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one.
And it was a side-scrolling beat-em-up action game similar to like Final Fight or Golden Axe. So outside of
Games that he's never played. Also, Final Fight, not really a good comparison. Golden Axe was a better one.
that, I have little to no exposure to the D&D universe. So I went in here kind of blind, not knowing what to expect in this movie. I was
Also, the reason why he watched this movie is because he watched it for free.
pleased to see that within the first like 10-15 minutes, the cast is an amazing ensemble cast of great actors and actresses from all across the spectrum. Like, you got Chris Pine, who
Yeah, you got Chris Pine from the Star Trek movies as well as the Wonder Woman movies.
obviously you might have seen in movies such as the Star Trek modern reboots.
Yeah, by J.J. Abrams, who started it.
You've got Hugh Grant. I mean, this is a guy.
Yeah, you got Hugh fucking Grant, which surprises the fuck out of me. I forgot he was in that movie. But let's
who I
continue.
used to see in movies all the time in the 90s and early 2000s. And
He played mostly in like romantic comedies as well as like some dramedies.
hasn't been around in a long time, and he's coming back to this really awesome role of like a scoundrel con man.
I didn't know there was a D&D movie. Wasn't that Dungeon Siege or whatever it was? But yeah, it's like
First time I'd ever seen Justice Smith. He's one of the children of Will Smith act.
wait. Justice Smith is not related to Will Smith. He is not. God damn. I had to look this up now, but no, he is not related. Yeah, exactly. He's not Will Smith's son. Okay, Justice Smith, if people have not seen this movie, he played in Detective Pikachu. He played as Detective Pikachu's, like, partner. Or Justice Smith, that guy that has, like, the elf on the left, that's Justice Smith.
I thought he
Yeah, that's what a lot of people thought. And he had to make his own bio say, hey, I'm not related to Will Smith. I'm not his son.
was spot on great. So really good. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the one thing I fucking noticed. Yeah. It's all black people look the same. They must be the same. Yeah. He must be related to Will Smith.
Michelle Rodriguez, I haven't seen her since the Resident Evil movie.
Resident Evil, as well as the Fast and the Furious franchise.
The original. Like seriously, I haven't seen a movie with her in it since then. And to see her come back.
She's in the Fast and the Furious movies. Yeah, I know. He's not. Yeah, Justice Smith is not Will Smith's son.
Back, in a way like this and be such a great performance for her was amazing. So, what is Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves? Well, it's a movie based on, I guess, certain campaigns and lore in the D&D universe. And
No, it's not based around all the campaigns. It's based off of the world of D&D. Not a campaign that someone made when they got high and they want to be like, we're going to do a Star Wars D&D segment.
follows this ensemble cast of characters throughout the world in this kind of caper environment. So Chris Pine is a bard.
Well, no kidding. I see the loot.
He used to run a ragtag group that used to go through the world of D&D, pulling off heists and all kinds of things. Michelle Rodriguez was basically kind of like his, like a sister character, not really a sister, but kind of acts as a sister, and she's a barbarian. He had a magician here who was an elf magician who
AKA Justice Smith, who's related to Will Smith, supposedly.
was kind of clumsy and not necessarily had the best magic. Half the time he tries to do magic, it doesn't necessarily work, but that's kind of the running joke.
Well, then again, that's the whole thing with D&D. Roll for initiative. If you get like a 1, oh, that's a critical failure. But if you get a critical 20, you get 20, that's a critical hit. Goddamn, dude.
That he's kind of a magician in training, trying to get better. You had Hugh Grant, who was basically their con man. He would actually pretend and set up these
Fearin.
scenarios and be kind of the confidence man where everyone would believe him, and he would make everyone think that they were who they said they were, and then they weren't, and then they would pull off these big elaborate heists. Well, one heist goes absolutely, positively, horribly wrong when basically Chris Pine and his group steal stuff for a red magician, but then
You could just say Red Mage, Phil. You played Final Fantasy.
Chris Pine cannot stop himself and control himself from stealing the loot that he sees when he's with the red magician. So basically, he steals from the magician turns on him. He ends up getting arrested. And it basically
So, yeah, turncoat. Hey, you're going to get framed for the crime.
kind of ruins his life.
Well, no shit. Going to prison for a crime you didn't commit, even though people say that you committed the crime? Yeah, definitely.
You know, there's a tragic backstory where his wife was murdered, and so therefore his child ends up going to stay with Hugh Grant after he goes to prison. And there's this big elaborate plot line of him basically breaking out of prison because he wants to go see his daughter again, along with Michelle Rodriguez, who's along for the ride with him. And eventually when they meet up with Hugh Grant, they find out that Hugh Grant's character, whose name is Forge in this movie, has again conned his way into being the whole ruler of like a country. That they believed.
And they believe him.
Him that he should be like the ruler of a country, even though he has no credentials, no qualifications. He fooled everyone and basically became an elected official. And
I have no idea what the red magician was. I have no idea. Couldn't possibly be a mage.
The plot goes through many twists and turns. Before we get too much into that, it's a funny movie. Like, the writing is absolutely ingenious because some parts are super serious. It feels like you're watching like Lord of the Rings or a fantasy movie of that caliber.
No, it just sounds like you're watching a high budget Critical Role movie, but with live action, and actual actors. I know I'm saying that Critical Role is not done by actors because it's mostly just VAs doing this, but still, point remains. It just sounds like Critical Role.
But then all of a sudden there'll be a bunch of comedy interjected into it that's funny as heck. Like, for example,
As heck. I noticed that anytime he's trying to do a review, he'll try to be like, oh, it's funny as heck, you guys.
one point in the movie, they're trying to get a mystical helmet. They're trying to find this helmet that's going to help them in their journey. Well, they don't know where it is, but they know that the people who were fighting in a certain battle and died in a battlefield would know where it is. So they use magic to start reviving these people in a graveyard. But the lore is that you have to ask them 5 questions, then they can go back to sleep forever. So they start asking them questions only to find out most of them don't know jack. It's a complete waste of their time, and it's funny as hell to hear their stories that are completely unrelated to what they're trying to figure out, or they get right to the point where you get the information you need about the helmet, and then, oops, I died suddenly, and I don't know what happened after that. So it's funny to see, like, you know, the bard get all frustrated.
Exactly. Anytime he does his reviews, it's always fake. He's faking the enthusiasm of it. Like, he actually cares about this movie, which he really fucking doesn't.
He just wants information. He can't get the information he wants. It's funny to see the reactions, and then there's a running joke that you have to ask the 5 questions, and they don't want to do it, but they have to do it so they can go back to sleep and stuff. So that's what I mean. Like, it could have been straightforward serious, like Lord of the Rings.
Like Lord of the Rings. Keep in mind, this movie is like Lord of the Rings, except with comedy.
But it's not. Has a lot of comedy, has a lot of that kind of writing that actually makes it fun and kind of hip without needless pop culture references.
And kind of hip. Yeah, this is a hip movie, you guys. It has no pop culture references except fantasy tropes.
It has nothing like that. It's just lore and funny jokes in the context of what you're seeing in the movie.
Phil, I thought you didn't play Dungeons & Dragons, that you don't know the lore about Dungeons & Dragons. So why the fuck are you pretending that you know all of a sudden the magical lore of the movie without even playing Dungeons & Dragons once?
Now, basically, the premise of the movie is Chris Pine needs to get the band back together. He needs to get his group of ragtag, thieves back together.
So this just sounds like a fucking not convoluted, but it just sounds like another take of Ocean's 11, essentially. Getting the group back together to do another heist. That's what I'm getting of when Phil is describing this. It just reminds me of Ocean's 11.
In order to save the land, but really what his goal ultimately is to save his daughter, who's basically kind of been kidnapped, but she doesn't really realize that she has been, because she doesn't really trust her dad after he basically failed her previously and went to jail. So it's a really interesting...
So any kid out there that has a family member going to jail, doesn't matter if it's their mom or their dad, yeah, lost faith in them. Okay.
Interesting plot line. And I don't want to give anything away, because if I give too much away of the plot, you're going to basically not really enjoy it as much. But let me just tell you this. There's twists, there's turns, there's big character development. Like, some of these characters at the beginning of the movie are just kind of funny, but at the end...
Okay, so he's saying that this movie has character development. Even though the Mario Brothers movie had character development, he said that there's no character development in it. So Donkey Kong and Mario, that's not character development. But this movie has a lot of character development that's better.
They have serious plot lines. They've developed as seriously powerful people. And let me tell you, as funny as the movie is, some of these scenes are absolutely epic. There's scenes there that seem reminiscent of Lord of the Rings, but may even be like comedy parodies of the scenes from the movie.
How do you know this, Phil? How do you know that this is a comedy parody of Lord of the Rings when it's nowhere close?
The final fight of the movie is an epic battle where everyone like kind of comes into the play and using their abilities and things in a final like boss fight. It's really, really well done. And everything seems to have meaning. Nothing in the movie seems extra or boring or superfluous. Everything seems like
Also, he keeps using that word superfluous a lot. Like, I don't know why, but he thinks that it makes him sound like he's intelligent. Like, he knows what he's talking about when he reviews this shit. Even though he doesn't.
it's leading towards something near the end. There's even like plot lines going
Yeah, actual epic scenes, dude.
on that you don't realize that actually tie into the end of the movie that are really, really neat. The weird part about this is I heard almost nothing about this movie. I don't know if it got much like promotion. I didn't hear
It got plenty of promotion, but a lot of people didn't seem to care for it because it's Dungeons and Dragons, Phil.
anyone go crazy about it, but man, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is exactly the kind of movie that I like. Never was I bored. Never did I feel the pacing was bad. I mean, the movie's just under 2 hours long. Never once during the movie did I feel like it was dragging on. I felt like it was fast-paced and interesting the entire movie. The characters getting developed over the course of the movie were super interesting.
Even though there are other movies that have character development, same thing with Final Fantasy 16, but he hates that.
The comedy was well written and warranted. It never felt cheesy or hammy, but instead was witty and interesting. The kind of comedy that I like. You know, that's exactly what you look for in a good movie. By the time the movie was over, I was like, I can't believe that this team has never made a movie before, and I can't believe I didn't hear more about it. This is the kind of movie that when it was done, I wanted more. I was hoping that there was 2-3 more movies to watch.
Well, here's the thing with that, though. He says that this did not do well. He did this like in the podcast when he was talking about it, saying that this whole thing didn't do good, even though there's a fucking TV show in development for it. So automatically he's full of shit.
Like, imagine if you never watched the Lord of the Rings movie. You watch the first one, all of a sudden you love it. Now there's like a ton more to watch. That's what I was hoping with this movie when it ended. And I was like, oh shit, you know, that's right. It's a brand new movie.
Yeah, it's a brand new movie, Phil. Came out this fucking year.
Hopefully it did well enough that they'll make a sequel. Because it was
Like I said, they're working on a TV series, Phil, so you never fucking know.
so well done. I wish I could tell you more about the movie, but the plot is so good that I don't want to spoil it for you.
Even though you're spoiling off that Justice Smith, Will Smith's son, was supposedly a mage that really sucks at magic. So you already spoiled the joke.
By telling you critical plot points, but I just assure you, the action is great, on par with big epics like Lord of the Rings. The comedy
How many times has he said Lord of the Rings? Was that like 4 or 5? I'd lost count.
is great, the pacing is good, and I really like the character development. In fact, we all want to know one of the things I really liked about it? Practical effects. This movie employs a ton of practical special effects. It's not 100% CGI like a lot
So practical effects, like all movies do. Okay, Phil, calm down.
of movies have gone. There's characters
Exactly, he's copying ABGN. And also fantasy is supposedly Lord of the Rings.
like dragon people, and they look like humanoid dragons, and they're just wearing like suits with animatronics in them. There's like feral cat people too, and they again just like animatronics in a suit. It doesn't have, it's not crappy
Yeah, cat people.
cheesy CGI. You know, is there CGI? Yes, there is. Is it well done? Yeah.
Yeah, the practical effects. It's somewhat CGI, yeah.
I thought the CGI was really well done in this movie. When
Yeah, the illusion of grandeur.
it was in it. It wasn't excessive. It wasn't marvelized, where it's a million CGI scenes back to back, and half of them are moving so fast.
Why does he always do this? Like, everyone has noticed this shit.
It wasn't marvelized, where it's a million CGI scenes.
No, hey, hang on.
When
I'm
was
gonna.
in it wasn't excessive. It wasn't marvelized, where
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this in slow motion. Give me a second with us.
it's a million CGI scenes back to back and half.
It just looks like he has bad whiplash. Like the bullshit that he's saying out of his mouth is causing him to have whiplash. It just looks like that to me. I don't know why. But it's just fucking like funny to see this shit, man. Like he keeps doing this a lot. How he always will like move his neck like this and this, left and right. It's totally is like great thing to see. But at the same time, no. Why stop doing that, Phil? You might break your neck. Intentionally.
Half of them are moving so fast you can't tell what's going on. Nothing like that at all.
Nothing like that at all, even though they probably had that.
Everything was pretty well done. So, you know, in reality, I was thinking about this the other day. I just recently saw the Super Mario Brothers movie. And here's a direct comparison.
Oh, God. Comparing a fantasy movie to an animated movie.
The Super Mario Brothers movie, in my opinion, was a movie that just tried to take an IP, slap it into a movie, take tropes from the IP, you know, oh, let's get Mario Kart in there, let's get Donkey Kong in there. It doesn't have any meaning. Really.
Even though it's an Easter egg. It's for people that have played the game, said, hey, remember Mario Kart? Hey, remember Donkey Kong? Hey, remember this? Remember that? It's a fan service movie. That's the whole thing with it. It's a kids movie that has fan service for adults to get into it. The people that grew up playing Mario.
Really. It doesn't feel like there's any
I was like, good morning, man.
character development. It's just a bunch of meaningless action.
Have you ever noticed his extremely rare ear wiggles? I've never noticed that. But I do notice he picks his ears a lot. Sometimes they just go up and down on surreal things. Caught him off guard. Ooh. Like it's magic.
And taped together to say there's a Mario movie, but at the end of the day, it doesn't feel meaningful at all.
Even though it had good development in there as well, even though it's based off of the tropes from the Mario games, how Luigi's a coward, but they made him brave at the end of the movie. Same thing with how Donkey Kong and fucking Mario were rivals, but they grew to understand and like each other and became friends.
This is the opposite.
What? So you're saying that this movie has character development, Mario movie had character development, the Mario movie had tropes for the Mario games, while Dungeons & Dragons has fantasy tropes from not only just fantasy, but from the Dungeons & Dragons tabletop game. Sure, Phil.
This is, we took things from that IP, that intellectual property from Dungeons & Dragons, and we used it to make a fun and meaningful movie.
Even though that's what the Mario Brothers did with Mario.
That stands alone as a great work, but knowing that it's actually part of mainstream Dungeons & Dragons lore is also really cool. To know that, you know, this could happen in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. That's sweet. This makes me want to see way more Dungeons & Dragons movies.
Then play the fucking game. Play Dungeons & Dragons. Oh, right. You can't do that because you don't have friends to play it with. Because it'll just be you and Kat and Jasper, and it'll just be incredibly fucking boring. Like, Jasper, roll for initiative. Jasper, no, what are you doing? Jasper, stop shitting on the wall. God damn.
If it could be made in this vein, I want to see more serious Dungeons & Dragons movies. I want to see comedic.
Yeah, he really does hate Nintendo. He actually says he doesn't want to play Pikmin 4 due to the fact that nobody cares about Pikmin. Even though people want to see Pikmin. Pikmin 4 has an 88 on Metacritic. Okay, here's the thing with that. I'm going to look at this again just to make sure, because I actually did some research on this. Let's check the Metacritic score for Pikmin 4. Yep, still maintains an 88 out of 100 on Metacritic. So, people do care. Also, what up, Cold Cactus?
Ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could actually work out, because I think there's enough there. It's such a tried and true, long-running RPG franchise for tabletop gaming and fan.
No, actually, here's the thing with that, though, Simulad. He actually said he doesn't want to do it. Because it's a long RPG. Nobody wants to see him play another long RPG. And he says it's a meme game.
Fantasy gaming, I think it could work as a movie series, too. I was incredibly pleased. And I will honestly tell you, this is one of my favorite movies I've seen.
Oh, shit. Big ups, guys. Thanks for the 5 membership. So, it's 5 memberships again.
In like the last 5 years. Hands down. I liked it that much. I was like, wow. I really enjoyed every moment I watched this movie. So I strongly recommend it if you like fantasy, if you like witty comedy, if you like character development, you like an ensemble cast, you want to laugh, you want to feel emotional, you want to have epic action scenes like, yeah, this is awesome, they're kicking ass. All of that is in the movie.
Then again, Mario had those epic moments in the movie too, where it made you like, damn, this is actually really good CGI. This is good animation. He fell asleep throughout that entire movie.
It never misses a beat.
Yo, trust me, Adrian. That's the thing. Even though he'll see the sales, he'll be like, but it's Pikmin. Pikmin sucks.
I can't believe how good of a movie it is.
Even though I already have that game already pre-ordered already, and it's coming to my house on Friday, actually.
And that I hadn't heard about
So, tomorrow.
more about it. I thought this is the kind of movie when it's so good, so many people would have been talking about it, and I barely heard anything. So definitely give it a watch. If you haven't, I strongly recommend Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Super good movie, and
Super good movie, and let's see about that. Dungeons and Dragons. When did this movie come out? March 31st, 2023. When did the Mario Brothers movie come out? April 5th, 2023. That's why, Phil. Because the Mario Brothers movie came out 5 days later. Imagine that.
I actually hope that this band of misfits come back for future movies, because I would like to see more capers. I would like to see maybe side stories.
No, Phil, what they're probably going to do if they do anything like this, it'll be an anthology series. Just saying.
I would absolutely love that. Or even more stories set in this universe, maybe with them involved, would be super awesome. So, 2 thumbs up from me. One of my favorite movies of recent memory.
Of recent memory. Here's what I'm guessing here. He watched it and immediately came into fucking record the review. And then the Mario Brothers movie, he passed out, woke up the very next day, completely forgot about it, thought he could rant. Let's see. Yo, did you see how desperate he... Yeah, I saw that. I just recovered that, Maxon. I just covered that. It was. And apparently Haseo gave him that 1 membership. It was sad.
Good. Hope that you'll check it out for yourself. And I certainly hope that you enjoyed this review here on DSP Reacts. All right? If you saw the movie, leave comments. Let me know what you thought about it. Do you agree with me? Do you think that maybe I liked it a little too much? But I'm shocked. I'd love to hear why you think more people don't know about this movie.
Because the Mario Brothers movie came out a week later. That's why.
Would have thought a movie this good would have had more word of mouth. All I heard about for several months was the Super Mario movie, and in my opinion, this movie's 10 times better than that one. I can't wait for more, and I hope they make
No. I would actually give the Mario Brothers movie a lot more credit than it deserves than fucking Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Is it a good movie? Probably. Just gotta say that it's probably a good movie, but it's overshadowed by the Mario Brothers movie.
more. All right? Thank you, everyone, for watching my review. Hope you
Like, imagine this. Imagine the Game Awards. Had they started doing this whole thing about adaptations? Just imagine this. They do the whole thing like the Mario Brothers movie. This movie gets put on there, and it still loses to the Mario Brothers movie. Phil would freak the fuck out.
enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.
And that's a Stream Elements. That's something from Stream Elements. Or Streamlabs. Someone made this for him, by the way. This is something that you would see in Stream Elements. Or Streamlabs. I could figure out one or the other, but still. Oh my god, man. This is just a terrible, terrible fucking review. I have no idea why he would do that. Yeah, it's stock transition. That's all this is. Oh, wait, hang on. Hey, I gotta go back to that review. Give me a second. I gotta do something real quick. I gotta look at this. It has 33 likes, 64 dislikes. And let's see. Sweet review, commenting to help the algorithm. Justice Smith isn't related to Will Smith, you know. Let's see. It's just great. Wasn't that part of a preset already available? Probably. Probably. No, I'm going to look at this for a brief second. And the thing that I've noticed is that he'll put like a Mario, not Mario movie. He'll put a movie review on there, but it won't do well. Just say it will not do well. Like his reviews do not do well. Just like how DSP versus the internet does not do well. Just saying, it's just a terrible thing. Yeah, I can't shut up and sit still for 2 hours. I fall asleep in theaters. Yeah. Wait, oh, Gran Torino. I was about to say Gran Turismo? They made that movie already? Because I didn't know that movie exists. But, oh, man. Fuck me. It was just, no, it's all good. But yeah, goddamn, I actually need to get some sleep because I have to work tomorrow or later today. Oh no, Korez, I actually did not fall asleep during Lord of the Rings. The only thing I did pass out to the movie, one movie I passed out from was The Lion King 2019. And that movie was boring. It was incredibly boring. Yeah, you need to start streaming. It's pretty fun, man. Oh, man. I work. I work a 9-to-5 job. I have insurance. I have benefits for my job. Oh, my fucking God. Yeah, I'm such a loser. Yeah, even though I have a better job than Phil does. Yeah, I should be begging like a real man, but yeah. It could be just me and Elaine telling fart jokes. Yeah, talking about someone's fart box while you're at it, Korez. But anyways, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm done for the night. I could be streaming longer than I could have, but I'm just gonna like sleep. The one movie I do want to see though before I leave, I do want to see Oppenheimer, but at the same time, I want to see my girlfriend wants to see the Barbie movie. She'll probably tell me to fuck right off. I know that for a fact. But yeah, I'll try to do something to go to sleep because I actually do need to sleep. But yeah, thank you all for attending the stream. Sorry that I had some internet issues at the beginning, but I'm hoping to get those resolved later on. But no, it's all good, Aussie. You're good, man. But yeah, I'm going to be taking off. I'm going to be doing things about open gouter. Or Gaubner. But yeah, remember, deliver us from dents, deliver us from the pay pigs, deliver us from the pig noses. May we never become dented. May we never become beggars like Darkside Phil. For the love of God, may we never do the stupid shit that he just did today. We'll never ask for one member. Remember, amen. Have a good rest of y'all's day, rest of y'all's night. Just keep it real, you beautiful fucking people. And I will see you either in the next stream or the next video that I'll put out. I know that tonight, by tonight I mean Thursday, he's not going to be streaming. So, that's going to be like a little break. Maybe I'll come back to stream. Maybe. Might play some games or something, but who's to really say for that? With that, y'all take care, guys.